welcome back to the stream. Happy Monday for those of you who had a vacation day today or day off. Happy MLK Day. I hope you got some time to rest. Tetsigi and Talizu, welcome back to the stream, to the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, I'm early today by like an hour and a half. Not the typical time to start, but I didn't have work today, and I was actually playing Runeterra, and I was like, well, I could just play Runeterra around in front of other people and get the stream done. So that's kind of my thought process there. I'll probably be ending a little bit early in response to starting a little bit early. This is also the week where I'll be adding some more weeknight streams this week, since I did cancel last Thursday, and I'll also be off this Thursday, so I'm planning to be on Tuesday, Wednesday this week, just to spice up your week, because obviously I'm the ultimate spice that you could have. Some random bitch in a fuzzy blanket is definitely the spice you need. But yeah, I'm gonna just actually play some Kane Aatrox. I know this is what people have seen. People have seen this. This is nothing new. But Aatrox has just barely scraped under Mastery 4. So I'm gonna try to get Mastery 4 out of him this game. I literally got Kane to Mastery 4 out of the last match that I played with this. So we're just gonna dick around for a little bit in Masters with this. I did kind of give in to the impulse of, I was just having some fun with the Kane Aatrox before. So we're gonna go back to having some fun with it, because despite everything I do actually like the deck. I don't like these opening hands, but as long as we can get this boy past that little 9k mark, I'll be happy. That's the goal. He's almost there, damn it. Just not quite. Like, we're so close, just not quite there. Talisa, I'm glad to hear that you've got some more energy. Yes, indeed. I am slightly earlier than usual. And have I won yet? I won off stream, and then I started the stream, and then we're hopefully gonna win some more. New kid, welcome back. How's it going? You have nothing for Burb? Oh, you ain't got nothing for that Burb. That's not good for you. I'm gonna cast my Bloomin' Cultist, and then we're gonna put a harp on it, and then we're gonna hopefully have a good time. Is that a good time? No, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And it's pretty nice. It is indeed. Okay, there's that. Yep. My day has been, I hope everyone has had a more interesting day than me, because my day has consisted of napping, almost breaking my toilet, and walking a dog so far. That's been the major things that have happened so far today. It's amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. Can I try and Furious Wield that Yasuo? I think I will try to Furiously Wield into the Yasuo, though I don't like the damage that may occur. Also, I don't like the sound of a counterspell or whatever, but we're actually gonna risk it, I think. We have Ambitious Cultist. Ooh, they knew though! They knew! It seems like a decent day. You know, it was actually pretty fine, I have to admit. I found it, so I grew up with cats, and I really do enjoy like dog sitting the dog that we are currently going after. Oh, right, Yasuo hits it. That's fine. Let me, I guess, re-equip, because I want to do stuff with that in a hot second. It's bringing it 5/5 with quick attack. That seems reasonable. I would say that seems reasonable here. Let's try that, because we do have a Momentous Choice. I can also Shield Vault, which is kind of interesting. So they just have a couple of stuns, unfortunate. They're with cats, and cats are a very different beast than some other things, I gotta say. This doesn't really matter. I think we lose from here because I can't get around their stuns, but I'll grant the +1/+1 here. Cats just kind of do their thing and then they're done, you know? Like, they just kind of poop in one place, and then they're like, yeah, life is fine here. And they go about their day. Dogs, on the other hand, don't fucking do that. Dogs, I was walking the dog. It's a little Chiweenie mix, so first of all, it's tiny. And second of all, I'm just amazed at how much, like, pee that thing produces. Like, the dog insisted upon peeing on literally every object that we passed by. And as somebody who's not used to this, I'm just like, but why? But why do you try and do that to your bladder? We're also just gonna lose, I'm pretty fucking sure. That's a 7-3. I mean, we do have Aatrox. We do actually have it. It might be worth casting, to be honest. They probably have some kind of recall or stun, but I think, well, we actually don't need to heal. We actually don't need to heal, which is a bit strange. And if I do this, I can frostbite. So I think I'm actually gonna go for the frostbite. I'm so glad people don't do that, you know? Just the insistence on peeing on everything. I'm glad humans have avoided this, at least in theory. Slightly managed to avoid some of it. Yeah, so that's lethal, and I don't like it. That's lethal, and I don't wish to fucking deal with it. So, unfortunately, you probably need to die. Let's try and hit Yasuo, though I don't think that's gonna work. I doubt the Yasuo hitting is gonna work. Yeah, cats are weird for sure. Cats are definitely weird. That doesn't do anything except increase the damage that I'm taking by a little bit. I think.
I dare you.
It does still deal the 2 though, which is annoying. Yep. Okay, so we have Aatrox. He can start tanking some stuff because of just him existing, which is great. This is also kind of the only thing that we can do at this point. So we're gonna try and do it. The 9-3 is unfortunate. Stun is fine with the regen. That's fine with the regen. That's just going to be able to OTK me though, which is great. There's the Yasuo. Here we go. Yeah, my opening hand was unfortunate. This is just a horrible, horrible opening hand, and here is the Yasuo. Okay, yep, that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, I don't have any other resources. Our top decks were just bad. I think I should have mulliganed the Anaka that I kept, and I just couldn't. One man against the world, truly. Unfortunately, it's not seeing a level or anything else, and I need a top deck event for giving cold. I really hate Witness as a card, by the way. I feel like Witness as a card is just occasionally too strong. It really fucking pisses me off. Top decks? To be fair, I hadn't considered the color. We're looking for red. That's the convenient thing about Kate Aatrox, is you just want everything to be red. I don't even know if I leveled some mastery, but we're gonna continue. Deck submissions and stuff are open if you have anything that you'd like to send in, but I'm also just kind of having a blast with whatever. We're having a blast with whatever, which is pretty good in my book. All right, we've fallen to 46, unfortunate. Penguin, okay, so more stuns. Can I not go up against a stun deck? I would prefer hand hate. I would literally prefer hand hate over a stun, which I know is a bit unusual, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Okay, maybe we can pick an equipment off of this Forsaken, because I did just yeetus one of them. I have so many opportunities to find one. Let me a weapon, please. None of those are weapons. Okay, that's great. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's a 3-3. I don't give a shit. We're gonna wait. You're grinding the past still. You're like 450 now. There's like, I finished mine last night, but yeah, I wish you luck with finishing. I believe that I totally believe that you can. You got this. That's a rear guard. Yeah, I see that. I understand that exists for sure. I need weapons, and none of those are the things that I'm looking for, unfortunately. I've been having to shut like so much stuff. If it could give me just like one Anaka, I would be so pleased. You'd have a Pexectomy if that Yasuo was deleted from Riot. Wow, that's conviction right there. That's a whole load of conviction. I gotta fucking respect it. Do you need the cultist around? I mean, I kind of want the cultist. I would like to keep the cultist, to be fair. I'll make it a 2-3 with Toph, and then it can at least swing. It'll be interesting to introduce some interesting stuff if it does, but that's fine, I think. There's a Furious Wielder. I really need something else here, but it's just like, no. My top decks have degraded horribly, unfortunately, it would seem. There's a Shield Bearer. That's fine. I can get in a Ping, I guess. Mostly, I just wanted to see the equip, I think. Ranger Knight Defector with Jarrell is kind of the most useless one, but all right. That goes back down. Yeah, that's okay. We'll pass here. Yasuo is cool in theory, but playing against Yasuo in League makes me want to fight everyone who watches anime. Oh my god, I understand that. So we were driving. I picked up glass from work to bring him home or whatever. We were on the road, and I don't know what it was about today. I don't know what it was, but we passed literally like on the drive passed like 4 cars with just like the weebiest fucking bumper stickers ever. Like, we literally passed a car that had like hentai, just like the word hentai stylized like Pornhub, and I was just like, what are you doing, dude? I'm pretty sure it was a dude. I'd be willing to bet hard cold cash that it was a dude. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing over there? Stop that. I'm actually gonna play 2 Ranger Knights, I think, because 2 Scouty 4/3s with Tough is kind of bad for their board right now. They could have Leona, they could have a bunch of things that mana that they have, but for now we got the Scout. Chickens need dapper neckwear as well. Chickens? What about chickens? I mean, sure. Put the fucking chicken in something that looks great. We need to bring back bullying. Some people have gotten too comfortable. Oh shit. Too comfortable with just existing, with just displaying the hentai. Amazing. I said hentai. I did say hentai. You are correct on that. I did say that. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep pushing some damage here. That's great. I love that. That's fantastic. Sure. Yeah, okay. No overwhelm, but I do have Aatrox. For Healy purposes. I like the Healy purposes, and I also like the fact that I can expanse afterwards. So you, of course, do just kind of smack and rally. I would like to prevent the turbo smacking of my units, so let's just do that. Let's drop it to a 4/1. Yes. Unfortunate. But that's when I have Aatrox, and hopefully it will help. There's no, like, aggressive Leona happening, which I'm a fan of, so let's do this. Healy doodles, that's 15, but it's fine, we'll deal with that in a second. In a hot minute, right, Rust? Right, little eyeball? Right, friendly local eyeball? Yes. Does anyone have chickens? Random question. Because I've heard okay things about having chickens as just like around on your property. I've always been kind of curious about that. That's actually gonna not strike anything, and I risk the Aatrox. They can get me pretty low with that, so I think let's just block with the cultist. I know that kind of sucks. But it's a thing to put in the front. They don't have anything right now except to ping my Nexus, just a Nexus. How the new equip spell shield spell illustrates how Bastion never needed the grant of +1/+1 and could have stayed at 3 mana. It is very different feeling from Bastion for sure. Very, very different feeling. Your neighbors have chickens? Oh, do you not like the fact that they have chickens? I've worked with a couple of people now who have chickens. It is an interesting time. When I left my last job, I actually got a full thing of eggs from someone I worked with, because they were just like, yeah, we're starting to just give people goodbye eggs from the chickens in the backyard. They were all different colors and they were speckled and stuff. It was kind of cool. I will admit, I was a fan of the chicken gift. I liked it a lot. I would like to try and kill them. I think I would just like to try and murder. They lose the Katarina if they Blaze Edge that. That's 6. I'm healing a wee bit. I'm healing a little bit here. I could also just go for the Katarina Strike here, which also heals me 4, which is even more. So let's try that, I think. Every morning they cock-a-doodle-doo. Yeah, birds don't really listen to you telling them to shut up, do they? So I have a bit of a love of pigeons, and I found out that you can in California just own pigeons. So I've been thinking about maybe later in life having a pigeon, but that's also going to be an interesting care of the pigeon situation. I know you live in Georgia, but you live in the subdivision, not the countryside. Don't expect to live next to chickens. You have chickens everywhere. So when I was growing up, we had, I totally hit the thing on Aatrox, didn't I? I think I did. I'm gonna assume that I did. Did I? That's the real question though. What the fuck is that? Okay. For a second there was like the Aatrox thing and the Shadow Isles, and it was warped, and I was like, wait, what Aatrox Shadow Isles has it been sneakily playing when I'm offline? Just like doing its own thing. But I think we bumped it up here. Yeah, there's him, and there's that. We hit it. 9,100 with Swain and Soul remaining. Swain's Soul deck? Maybe a Swain Soul deck. I'm having fun with this though, and we don't have any more decks yet, so I'm gonna continue in this for a second. But yeah, I would love a pigeon. I know that they're sky rats, but I have a personal fondness for the sky rats. It's over 9,000. It's true. It is over 9,000. I failed to become Vegeta in time. I do apologize. I just gotta appreciate how petulant Vegeta is sometimes, because I feel that so hard. Bakugo, hello, welcome. And I'm doing good. How about you? How's life? I am gonna greedily try and keep Anaka again, even though that fucked me the last time. I'm never gonna learn. I didn't learn anything. Nami, I'm dead. You're a pet fish type of person? Ooh, what kind of fish though? What kind of fish do you want? Because there's someone I used to work with who started like I think a 20-gallon tank or something like that, and she has like a whole bunch of cool stuff in there now. Doing all right. Life still don't know yet. As long as you're doing okay. Nope, I don't have life figured out. I am certainly not the type of person to be like, yo, everyone in my chat, you got your shit figured out yet, or get out of here. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. I am, however, just dying to that, which is fun and exciting. Yeah, I need units, and for some reason I cannot top deck a unit to save my life in this match. Oh god. Well, I can freeze, I guess, and cast Ambitious Cultist eventually. That's something. We got a 20-gallon with guppies, platies, cories, a pleco, and some shrimp. You want to get a new tank again soon? I don't know what half the things you mentioned were, but they sound amazing. Okay, so when they do equip eventually, they don't kill me here, I think? I mean, they get pretty close, but I don't think they kill me outright, which is something. That's something, I swear. Okay, so you discard. That's a lot. 8 and it's 11 damage right now, I think. I don't have any frostbite, so we're just gonna do this. And then they get excited in my face, and that's great. Disintegrate doesn't matter. Because the 3/7 is definitely trading for that, so not that matters at all. Life is super easy to figure out. You open the box top, pour and add milk, then enjoy. That does sound remarkably easy, I gotta say. If they have Get Excited here, I don't know why they wouldn't just cast that in combat. Like, that seems unnecessarily slow. I had a mana? What are you expecting me to do with a mana? At least it's fast. Unlike our matches against Andres Calar last night, I couldn't quite find the tempo on that one, which kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. You heard Milkmen enjoy? The box of life. Okay, so there's Gwen. That's just Red Gwen. That's kind of boring, but whatever. Okay, now we have Cultist and Darken, which is at least a 1 into a 2, and an Aatrox, which is a 1 into a 6. Haha, math. I can get 6 mana instantly. That's the thing that happens for sure. Boom, Cultist. For some reason, I always, if I have Cultist in the opening hand, for some reason I can always get the. I'm always on attack. I don't know. It's just been lucky that way. Oh, they did give me a little bit of a Poro, so I'm gonna wave at them. Hello, how's it going? What's happening over there? What's good? So they're banking some mana. That's understandable. Have a nice day. Let's do Bakai into... Ooh, Ranger Knight is kind of nice, to be honest with you. I don't have a Fearsome blocker right now. I don't know if I really need to worry about a 3/1 though at the moment. That's all fine. Yeah, that's all fine. Yeah, Ranger Knight I think was okay. Should be getting buffed. That's damage. I actually kind of want to keep it. If there's any way, because there's any way I can hit the Katarina with a Furious Wielder next turn. I should be able to, even if I do this. So let's do that. Love the Little Rost. The Little Rost is pretty cute indeed. Being silent for that cooler Todoroki. Oh my god, I need to catch up on My Hero Academia, honestly. Hit that, hit that, hit that, punch that. Yep, great. Yes. Think you can kill by units? Think again. You will eventually be able to kill my units, but for now, I'd like to stay over here. Thank you very much. I'd like to stay all the way over here, doing great at life and stuff and things and whatnot. We might be able to kill Cat here. I think I'd like to try and kill the cat. Sir Augustus, good evening. Welcome back. How's it going? I haven't watched the current season. Maybe I'll binge it this week. We're currently on the last, or what I found out was the last season of Gravity Falls. We're trying to finish that this week. I think we can, but it's gonna be interesting. If this dies in the process, I will definitely like feel the loss of a Furious Wielder. But we do have a 5/4 Ranger Knight with a potential Darkened Harp equip, so I think we're okay on that regard. They can flock the 2/2, but they don't, so I've managed to avoid that risk. It's pretty short. Just learning for a master at times of insomnia. I am sorry to hear about the insomnia. That's a horrible feeling. But welcome back. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we have 2 canes. One is a buffed cane, one is not. Let's just equip this, I think. So there's a 7/4 with Scout and Quick Attack and Hoobly Doobly's what's it? Okay, that's a blocker. That's fine. Here we go. They cannot easily impact this, so let's go. Let's deal some damage while we can. Scout attacks! Scout attacks! Woo! Alright, let's do that again. Now they put the spider. Now they put the spider. Now they have to put the spider in. You don't have to work tomorrow, so it's all good. Okay, that's nice. I do have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. Woe is me. Having a job, having responsibilities? What is this? You bring back a Katarina, I think. We also just have Aatrox here. It's +2 Hallowed, so that becomes a 5/4. They have 1 thing to damage. I might just do this here. I think Kane is actually pretty okay. I'm stealing your job. Fuck jobs. Fuck jobs indeed. Responsibilities? What are those? I don't like them. Put them away. Okay, so yeah, there's the Katarina. As expected. They have 1 thing, so they can actually trade into the Cane here because of that. Blade's Edge, which is fine, I think. That's a 5/6, so that's gonna be a permanent problem if I don't kill it. Let's put this in front of the Gwen, I think. They have 1 ping, they have a rally. We're looking at Ruined Reckoner, probably. I think we're looking at Ruined Reckoner. Yeah, I should have been a little more aggressive with... Well, I don't know, actually. I think the King was still an okay cast there. Remember that deployment? Yes, I do remember. Oh, yeah. How was that? Okay, there we go. You don't want it.
Never know what kills.
Not a worth trade-in. Okay, so that's fine. I wish we had a knockout Aatrox, but we'll deal with it. Couldn't roll it out because we were there waiting and your manager never appeared? What the fuck? That's so bullshit. It came this morning like, sorry you fell asleep. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? That's so bad. Like, does your manager not understand that there's like a business attached? Because it definitely seems like there's a fucking business attached. I'd like to try and do that, but I'd also like to cast an Aatrox. So I think we're actually going to go for Aatrox route instead. The client's slightly bugging out, which is unfortunate, but let's just do this. Boom, up to 15. Don't have Deathbringer, but I might have it next turn, which is nice. There's the stun there, yada, yada, yada. So they have something to do with Cat, I think. Let's just go with this, though. So I lose Aatrox here, but I think I can I tank the face of the attack? No, not with the Ghastly Band coming in. I could darken and the Aatrox to swap out the HP. Blade's Edge is annoying, the Hallowed's gonna be annoying, so the Katarina's probably gonna kill us from here. You wasted an hour of your time getting everything prepped and you are still super salty. Understandable. I also would be incredibly salty by all of that, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna try and survive here. You set up cameras for TV productions, you get to see the world and can pick your work days, but it's really hard for the pay. Oh, that sounds a little similar to what Glass does, actually. He works at an events company, and also has set up productions and stuff. He has like, we can just try again Wednesday. Wednesday is like Wait, today's Monday. They want people to wait like an extra 2 days because your manager fucked up. What the shit? That's so whack. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that, and also like it took so much of your time as well. Yep. Okay. I mean, still have blockers for a while. I would really appreciate Unforgiving Cold here, but I don't think we're gonna get that. Nope, no Unforgiving Cold. Is it an open attack? Yeah, it's an open attack. And I can't block both, so there we go. All right. Red Gwen, here we go again. I know that I should play that deck. I know that I should play it. I don't want to. It's literally it's mostly the Katarina. It's literally mostly Katarina. I can't get over to the Katarina. Private service-based website, so those are the times you've agreed to do maintenance. Oh, still. That's just messed up. Like, how can you fucking sleep through your job? That's just stupid. Don't sleep through your job. Azir, Zerath, what's up? Hello, you're gonna be annoying. That's fine. Cultist into something. Yeah, cultist into something. Yeah, top decks are degrading over time. I think... Could I have been more aggressive here? We actually got the Brew Cultist and we're not on attack turn this time for some reason. The pet in me is like, you should just not come in tomorrow, and use the same excuse of sleeping in. That would be pretty petty. It would be pretty petty. Petty revenge of some sort. Okay, yep. Is our opponent alive? Hello, are you alive? Okay, they're alive, but they're taking a day and an age. Okay, thank you. You have a sun disc. That's fine. Build cultist. I need another cultist if I can get it. All right, let's do this.
I seek a weapon worthy of Nagakeburos.
Okay. I think I might actually go for Dark and Bloodletters here instead of the Jarrell. There's an Aatrox. Not what I want, but that's okay. 3-2. Whirling Sands. Oh, no units. Fancy. Take 4 damage. Boop. Yep. Took care of your online privacy recently. Oh god. So a company I worked for, one before my current job, they had this whole thing happen where there was a data breach, and they had to get like Equifax involved and shit. It was really bad apparently. They got a lot of, rightfully, they got a lot of fucking shit for it of just like, what the fuck? Why didn't you take care of that before? They gave the, like, it was bad to the extent where they gave literally everyone at the company. And this was like, counting everyone, probably at least 5,000 to 10,000 people. Like that, dark web monitoring stuff, because they were like, yeah, your information is going to be in the dark web now. Like, it already was, to be fair. Like, that's already one of the things where, like, you know it's already going to be out there, but it was just so aggressively out there. And I was just like, thanks for putting me in this spot. That's fine. Get a landmark. We're gonna do this again, and we're gonna keep putting the damage. I think we got Bakai. We don't have the cane yet, but we'll manage. All right. 8 damage. Ambassador, do the thing. They probably pulled a Zerath. They're killing the tough instead of the Buru cultist, which I guess makes sense because of the scout, to be fair. Haven't been on a dark web checker site. I've went through one of the credit bureaus to look at it. I'm presuming it's somewhat comparable. In my opinion, they should pay you a fee if they get your data leaked. There's definitely lawsuits in the work, but like I haven't done anything with the lawsuits. Okay, so that's annoying as fuck. Let's give this vulnerable, I think. Well, actually, what are you at? 1 of 4. Okay, let's pop this one out, actually, I think. There's Kane. So nothing died here. We've got Swindle, which is an interesting fucking card to have pulled out of the Ambitious Cultist. Yeah. Let me see what you've got up in there, actually. Quicksand, Unraveled Earth, and Treasure Seeker. Quicksand is interesting. I know that, so we now know that they have quicksand. Wait, Treasure Seeker's okay. Don't, well, actually, how much damage can I force in the next turn? Because if I can force enough damage, Treasure Seeker into Waking Sands might actually not be bad. That actually might not be so bad. How much damage can I shove at their face next turn? Probably a decent amount. Let's skip that, I think. I don't really care about that. Yeah, that's fine. Xerath can kill whatever it likes. Into a 5/3. So Hourglass will deny any Furious Wielder stuff that I do. Those are countdown 2. That's okay. We can do Treasure Seeker, Ranger Knight, and a 5/2. I actually don't hate that. We also, I mean, we have Kane and we have Aatrox, but I'm wondering if I can just kind of go around them this turn. I'd like to try and go around them as much as possible. Yeah. So Scout first, pings them for 1. They've got 6 mana. They can still quicksand something. They could preemptively quicksand this so there's no Scout or Tough on it, which they do. Okay. So they're down to 3 mana. I still have a decent amount of stuff though. Then we have this into the 5/2. Then I think, yeah, we can go from there. I don't have Furious Wielder, but they do have Hourglass up, but I think we can just kind of ignore that. That's super fucking annoying, but let's go anyway.
Go get the shiny devil.
Vaguely a word? Vaguely is a word, yeah. Okay, so you have all of that bullshit. That's fine. Well, I'm gonna just go with everything that I've got here. 15 damage plus the ping, so that's 1 HP. That's 4 HP. Not quite enough, not quite enough. Those will pop 2, so the Xerath levels. There's no Azir yet, but I'm assuming they've got one somewhere. U.S. prophecy laws versus other countries, like California has some more strict rules now. My impression of California is that they do, like, sort of an okay job. Not really, because it's still the U.S. Definitely more strict in Germany, but it's not remotely enough. My impression of Europe is that your guys are way ahead of us in terms of like actually protecting people, which is nice. Yeah, let's do, I guess, Aatrox. We don't need healing. We need to be able to remove that. So that's summon 2, so there's leveled Azir. If they pop the Azir, or if they cast the Azir here, then the Buried Sundisk will level. So we need to be worried about that. This, to be fair, Blooming Cultists may be able to finish things out because they've cast the Quicksand before. So I could try Blooming Cultist and then something else. I'm not really threatened by that, yeah. That's not particularly an issue. If I cast something into Rolling Sands, now that is a bit more of a problem. Because then they have space to cast something else, which I actually don't want them to be able to get. For EU customers, allows like we have to keep their data stored in a server located in Europe and all kinds of interesting things like that. You know, that is kind of interesting. Okay, so they're debating choices here. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm not putting the 4/2 in front of that. You're crazy if you think I'm gonna do that. So yeah, unless it's an open swing, in which case I can still kind of avoid stuff. Okay, so they're top decking something. Deal 3 to the weakest is gonna hit the 3/1, so the 3/1 dies, which is fine. Healing is not as important. Vulnerable doesn't super matter at this point. I need the cultist, but I need it to not have vulnerable. So in that case, I have extra canes? 6/4 trades to the Aatrox though, so let's maybe just go for Aatrox. Yeah. Because that makes their attack a little bit worse. We get the 1/1 out of the Darkened Bloodletter, so that's still a thing. That's great. I hope that the Blooming can go from here. That would be strange if you attack with a 5/3. I wouldn't do that, because that will be able to trade for sure. That's fine. That's okay. Leaving that open is fine. I think that's fine. We're taking 7. Right, because the Aatrox's healing is back up to 20. I don't really care. I mean, I want there to be fewer units, but I think with the Scout, Though we're not healing out of the scout. We can Furious Wield another blocker, though, which is, to be fair, kind of interesting. We also have the Darkened Bloodletters to go for something else there. 2 cards left. They definitely have Azir. I'm relying on Cultist, though, to be fair, we actually need to cast this on Cultist if I want 4 damage out. So let's just do it this way, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it do. All right, yep, Don't put this on the 1/1 because we want it for this later, as in right the fuck now. We've got 8 mana, so I can also do a Cane first and see what they do, because I'm hoping if they do Azir and other things that then I'll still be able to sneak out Blooming Cultist into something else and that they don't have Quicksand. The dream is that they don't have Quicksand. Please don't have a Quicksand. Please don't have a Quicksand. Or don't have an Azir, actually. If you have a Xerath instead of an Azir, that's also perfect. Because to be fair, I've been assuming Azir. Never mind, it is Azir. Okay, so we've got a cinematic happening. You're 3 mana? Yeah, you're 3 mana, so there's 5 remaining. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the police cam footage of some drunk driving influencers who just shot and stuff like that is publicly released. Oh, yeah, there's tons of shit that you can find on people, especially for legal cases and arrests and stuff. I don't know the legality of it, to be fair, of, like, posting someone's arrest information online, but, like, yeah, you can find it. Like, there was someone in our life who, like, we were just kind of curious what happened to him, and then there was, like, suddenly just an arrest record that was public, which is very strange. They always have Quicksand? I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I'm gonna go with what I assume is my last attempt at lethal and winning here, which is that. Yeah. It's that and the Darkened Bloodletter, so let's go. I believe in you, you small plant. You got this, oh small plant. Go, small plant. Go, plant, go. Go, plant, go. Go, little plant. Yeah. Yeah, plant. No, it's a Quicksand. It is a Quicksand. All right, fine. All right, there we go. Live the dream. It is apparently not enough. Xerath's annoying. That's fine. Obliteration. Can I live through an attack? So there's a Sandstone Charger coming in. We can block the 8/8, so it's 5, 8, 15. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I might also be able to get a strike off the Aatrox, so I'm assuming that also gets countered somehow. They also have Obliterates. Eternal Gladiator is bad, to be fair. Round End doesn't... Well, Round End technically heals me. It does technically heal. Let's do a second Cane. I mean, right now it's just kind of pointless. But let's just do second Cane for the shits and the giggles, I suppose. That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. So I can block something like Xerath here. I mean, we can technically not live because the Xerath is also going to be able to... the Xerath's also just going to be able to hit me for 5. I can overheal, which is something. And then we go down to 6, and then I don't have anything for the next turn, but that's okay. That's fine. I mean, you could, I guess, also counter this. Countering doesn't really do anything except, I mean, that guarantees them a win on the turn end. I guess they decided they didn't want that, though. If assuming they had counterspell in hand. It looks like they don't. Okay. Doesn't matter. Still doesn't matter. I need another Blooming Cultist, and I need them to not be able to counter it. Which they almost definitely can now, especially because they're drawing. Yeah, I need elusive. I need that one last elusive. The coward mouse over thingy today? It should be. As far as I know, it should be around. Do I cast a Darken? I guess I can cast a Darken, that's fine. Ms. Mobalytics not working today. Should be. Apologies if it's not and you're looking for it. I think it's connected though. Alright, Staradu, let's go. Give me a draw that doesn't game end. See, we're not in the position of our opponents from the last game or from yesterday, where when they cast Radu, they overdraw and deck themselves out. I'm not decking myself out. I'm just dying on the turnaround here. Doesn't seem to be on, at least not working. Oh, that's weird. Good to know. Thank you for asking about it. Yep. Yep, 1 HP into an open attack. Or that landmark also just punches me in the face. I forgot about the second landmark as well. That's fine. That's fine. Are we at 0 again? I think we're at 0 again, which is a fantastic place to be. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. We don't have any deck requests yet, so here we go. Oh man, I miss being able to just kind of settle into Kane, to be honest. It's not going super well, but it does feel great. It does feel great to be back in the saddle for this one. That's Kaisa Pantheon. That is not something I've seen in a little while. Okay. All right. All right. See, I don't understand why people tell me I can't do random shit in Masters. Because all I'm seeing is literally just random shit in Masters. Don't know much, so you can't really request. No worries at all. Only request if you are interested and want to. I also don't care what you send me. You can send me fucking Iceborne Spiders and be like, all right, yeah. We'll give that a try. My top decks are atrocious. I need to stop. I need to stop at top decking very badly here. Yep, Voidling is fine. Yep. 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 Cultist maybe? I mean, we're gonna have to wait anyway, so it doesn't matter how much you know. Yeah, it absolutely does not. It's whatever you think is interesting and fun for you, literally, just whatever is interesting for you. Let's do Cultist Darken Spear. I think that's fine. I don't give a fuck right now immediately. I mean, we could put up a blocker. Yeah, we could put up a blocker. I actually don't hate the idea of putting up a blocker. It's not gonna get lifesteal, but whatever. Let's block that Voidling, I think. So seeing keywords. Then we just need Cultist and Naka. I could have taken the damage, I just don't want that thing sitting around, to be honest with you. Pantheon is fine. Boop, boop. Combat reel on the Pantheon, yep. We have Kane soonish, but we do need to trigger another more equips to get that done. Vicious Cultist is good. But I wish that, yeah, we should be a Kane here. Zorsai Hatchling is annoying. They're just getting the lurk for the keyword. Find the lure stuff quite interesting. Rek'Sai Pike. Yes, it's Rek'Sai Pike. I personally hate lurk, but that's also because I think for me, it's not my playstyle. It can get a little repetitive if you ask me, but it's not bad. It's very consistent if you want something that is like you can learn just like by playing it a lot over time. So 6-4, I can just take the damage maybe. So Fated is something that we're gonna be a little bit on an uphill climb versus. That's okay. I'm tempted to Memento's Choice actually. Into the Pantheon. Does turn into a 6? Maybe I can kill it. I think it's risky to try and kill it. But I am gonna attempt. They're gonna have something though in Targon to save it for sure. But at least it's damage then, so I might be able to get at with a Kane. Might be able to go at it with Kane. Pale Cascade just, ends it here, so just by getting touch or anything else. Celestial Blessing is fine. That's an 8-6, down to 1 HP. I don't want to grant regen to the little dude, but that's fine. To work towards and not to play Elise and Monotarius anymore. That's extremely fair. Actually, may just go for Aatrox here, because I can do Troll Gifts, I think, on the Aatrox. That's a big Void Blaster, that's fine. That's an 8-8, thank you very much. Let's go with this. Yep, okay, so they can easily buff that to kill Aatrox. But I'm hoping Momentous Choice here will at least force them to cast a buff on him to trade into this champion. Because they can't, I don't think they can save the HP because they don't have invincibility. Oh, it's 5 mana. They could have Divine Judgment at 6, but it's only 5, so I don't think that's going to be the case. Hooray. If I can wipe the Pantheon here, that would be fantastic. Always recommend Path of Champions. You're going to do what region you enjoy if you don't know yet. Ooh, that's a good point, actually. Really helpful. It's just a lot of choices. It is a lot of choices. You can also look at the one thing that I found useful when I was still building my collection is looking at the region paths and their rewards, because sometimes it was useful to be like, oh well, if I play Freljord, it'll give me these cards and these things, and then I can at least play with them. But then of course you're still stuck with, you know, you have to play something while you're waiting for the region pass to fill out or finish or whatever. Yeah, Unforgiving Cold should be fine. Chime is annoying. That's a 4/4 Buru Cultist, which is kind of hilarious. I think Cultist into Freeze should be good. There's a fucking Camphor of the Doubt, which is fine. Camphor will be hit once by the Unforgiving Cold, but does currently actually die. Things die to Aatrox right now, so I'm kind of okay with that. What makes Lurk repetitive? Well, it's just that so the trigger for Lurk is when you attack, it will look for that Lurk keyword. I find it just kind of annoying because there's literally no variation. The playstyle is rather binary. Basically, you have to drop a minion and attack each turn or you lose. Yeah, it just kind of sucks. Unless it hits Camphor. Ooh, no, it double targets the Camphor. Excellent, actually. Okay, so that's all well and good, I think. They might fade at the Voidling to get the Buru Cultist dead, but right now when you're holding onto Aatrox, which is the important part here. So that's a trade currently. Interesting. Okie dokie. Let's go with Kayn. And then I think we just want to start trying to drag stuff around the board. There's just not a lot of room for like variation, which, like, if that's fine for you, then I would say fucking go for it, but otherwise it can get kind of annoying. We don't have World Ender. Let's just go for Kayn, I think. If they have Pantheon or Kaisa here, we're afraid, but we might be okay still anyway. If they have a Strike, okay, they don't have anything. Do you play League or have any past card game experience? That is also a good question. If you have any experience with Magic, there are definitely things that I would recommend over others. For better or for worse, I think we might have been slightly shitting on the mono blue players yesterday compared to the Ezreal mains. But you know, all love to the mono blue players unless they're playing Turbo Fog Teferi, in which case, fuck off, dude. No card games. Ooh, okay. So this is the first card game for you. Interesting. I wonder what you would think of the others then, because Hearthstone has the same mana system. Which was adjustment for me because I was used to casting lands and getting flooded or landlocked, you know. Hello? Oh, hello. Hi. How is my mulligan that I can't see yet? That's actually kind of fine. I don't hate that. What are we up against? Zoe Soul. Oh, that's going to be fun. Zoe Soul matchups are going to be fun. Lands are the worst part of Magic, as you say, as the green maid with infinite land. Oh, that's fair. I just don't like the fact that they're so expensive. Like, why is a dual land an arm and a leg just so that I can shock myself for 2 damage to get a Hallowed Fountain? You know, that part's just fucking annoying sometimes. All right, we got our cultists, we got our equips, we've got a Zoe looking at us from the other side of the room. We're gonna pretend that's not real. Just really not real. I think Furious Wielder for the future. That might have been too greedy there. We're gonna have a pretty good set of attacks though, at least. Anti-Helmy, hello, welcome back. How's it going? They have frostbites or something, maybe. I think I'll just go for damage though. Let's go for damage. It's 4 either way, but this is at least a distributed number of threats. Zoe leveling would be terrifying, but hopefully we can get Challenger and Canes and stuff before that happens. I think we are rapidly approaching cultists. So at least we won't be screwed on that front, I think. I think. Moonsilver discounting is unfortunate. Hopefully that's not like a soul or anything. Please don't have a soul or a Targon's Peak in hand. That would suck. That would very much suck. Okay, so you're ramping? I don't like that. You're ramping? I disapprove. Okay, so there's a 4-2 with lifesteal. Here's a 3-1 that regenerates. Okay, yeah, Could have banked a mana and also quit something to Ranger Knight, but I think Ranger Knight here is fine anyway. You're a jungler, so Lee Sin, old school Skarner, Trundle, old school Warwick. There are so many that you like. Ooh. Okay, yeah, there we go. I've never actually played jungle, so I don't really have much information on that. Okay, so they're going for the blocks because they know that it's bad times if they don't, which is great and wonderful and such like and things. Look at all the weapon strikes I'm about to fucking get here. So satisfying! Die, motherfucker! And then the soul is gonna pop out and then I'm going to regret literally every single word that I've said. Favorite was probably Lee Sin. Lee Sin and Runeterra is a combo thing. So you might like it here. Yeah, we might just be able to win because there's Targon's Peak. Didn't give them a free soul, at least from what I can tell. Though, to be fair, they might not be ripping you open souled so that I can see what's going on. There's definitely something free in hand. Who knows what that is, but I'm definitely going to go for Challenger here. Had them juicy cues when you were a young man. Okay, there's a second Targon's Peak, which is absolutely handy dandy fine, and I don't think I give a fuck. I'd like to get rid of that. I'd like to say goodbye to that unit because I would like to just open attack and win. They could have a Frost Boodle words. They could have a Frostbite like a harsh winds, but for now this is death. Let's see if it is a successful death, and it is a successful death. Take that! A chance interested in League outside of Leewin, so you might like Demacia. Loving shit out of Jarvan. Skarner, Trundle, and Warwick are pretty straightforward. You run at you and I'm beefy. Run at beefy. That's a pretty good description. Just pretty straightforward. Smack you with bigger things. Yeah, Demacia might work well. I mean, there's also Vayne now too, who is arguably overtuned and overpowered, but is very good if you want to run the Vayne or something like that. Hentai Dojin 69, which is basically the equivalent of the weeb bumper stickers that I was talking about before, is looking at us with Nasus Renekton and with the corrupted skins too. Fucking decked out at least. We gotta look at something pretty here. For Demacia! Indeed. Lots of for Demacias. Okay, Forsaken Bakai, I need you to do stuff real quick. Master Choice is probably not bad. Could have picked something like Buru Cultist there, but we're okay on this attack, I think. I will trade that. Man, it's been a long time since I saw anyone run fucking Bloodthirsty Marauder. I guess it's to block fearsome units. This is your people. Treat him well. Ooh. And street anti-Dojin 69. Well, you know what? Fucking perfect. I will do my best. Okay, yeah, let's do. Ooh, Bloodletters or Spear? I actually think. No, let's go with Spear early, I think. Because we can always increase the damage with the Bloodletters on the Defector, I believe. And then maybe we can find another weapon with the Bakai here. We've cast now one. Yeah, we've cast. No, actually, we've cast two, so that should be fine. Let's do this. There's the King. We're bullying that. There's another Bakai. Bloomin' Cultist is not so bad. Is Mastering Runeterra a good source? My impression of Mastering Runeterra is that, yeah, they're pretty fucking solid, I would say. They're pretty solid. Yeah. Okay. So that's a little scary, but I don't think we're super worried about it. Because it does stack pretty fucking slowly. Yep. Boop. Pass. Right, 4/3 Cultist, because of the buff that we gave it. Golden Ambassador! Doing stuff and things! Let me go with Defector here, honestly. That should be fine. They can't really attack into us very easily. Unless they have some kind of buff, but Shapestone is not really a threat. Or if they use a Shapestone, I mean, good for them, I guess. Site is run by a lot of professional players. Yep. Let's do that still. I think. Well, I should have actually just gone for the Cane, I think. Though at least this way we do have Blooming Cultist Cane, Blooming Cultist Momentous Choice or something like that, which is not the worst. Okay. Let's see if they fall for a Momentous Choice here. There's a Quicksand. So the answer to that is no. It says a 6/5, that becomes a 2/2. Yeah, that's okay. Let's do Cultists, I think. So Renekton's gonna be annoying, especially if they have Ruthless Predator. Especially if they have Ruthless Predator. So they can't stop this, though, which is nice. They have to kind of respect the 4/3 at the moment. If the 2/4 goes, can't really protect it, and it brings it down to a 6/1 if I meant his choice. To be fair, a 6/1 does die to anything, which is not so bad. Plus we get the Anaka proc off of it. I like aggro decks. You hate when they have 1 HP left and you're running out of breath. Yeah, definitely don't play aggro. Unless you are pro speed, because the one advantage of an aggro deck is that you do know very quickly if you're going to lose, which is kind of nice. Oh, but that does level him, actually. 7/2. +2 or +3? Right, okay. So +3 is difficult to surmount, for sure. Nasus is somewhere. They're gonna take the elusive. Kayn can kill him eventually, to be fair, but that's gonna take a little while. We're one weapon away, I think, from getting Aatrox out as well, which is nice. That's just chilling. Okay, that's just chilling, actually. If that's just a 10/5, we're okay. Yeah, I think the 10/5 is, like, not the biggest problem. It's annoying, but it's not the biggest problem. I'm just gonna take the damage, to be honest. Lurk can fall victim to that. Let us know card draw. Yeah. Let's do this. So there's a challenger. Ooh, okay. +2/+2 from Keeper is kind of funny. We can also make it a 5/9, which is quite beefy. I think I do just want power on it, though, to be able to take this out of the game. Again, worried about Quicksand, removing and other things. They could have a strike. They could have Nasus's siphoning, or just a Nasus at this point, which would be also scary. On a Kayn? I think we have to Kayn. Alright, quick connect up this turn and then see what happens. Because you don't actually... The Blooming Cultist doesn't have anything on it right now. So we could put something on that and assume that the elusive is going to be able to do something. Here's a Devoted Council, so that will be healing Nexus a little bit. Let's just put this here. Yep, there's the Aatrox. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll give the Aatrox Challenger for the Renekton if I need to, which we might. There's the heal. That's annoying. There's Unforgiving Cold. Very, very, very fucking useful. In a second. Aatrox the best thing here. I mean, Aatrox can kill the 1/6 also, which is nice. I think we can maybe try and go for their healing, and then freeze the next turn on attack, because it will go up to a 10/10, but then by that point they probably do have Nasus as well. I don't know if their slate count is super high. I don't think it is. That's very unfortunate, though. Yeah, I knew that they fucking have Siphoning Strike, and I played into it anyway. Unfortunate, but at least we still have the Frostbite. Unfortunate, but there's still Frostbite around, so I'm not as worried. Let's do this. I think I still want to get rid of Devoted Council, though, so I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do that. Go with these two, give this Challenger, kill that, go here. Get a Naka on something, get rid of their healing. They go down to 10. We're definitely threatened by Overwhelm, because that will go with 12/12, but we get Devoted Council out of the way. They can recast, right? Because it's not 5, it's 3, yeah. It is affordable. It is unfortunately an affordable card. That's another one. Oh, that's a Rite of Calling to find Nasus, I assume. Unless it finds Renekton, in which case, totally great. That's not fantastic, but it's something. Again, Frostbite is the thing. Okay, there's 2 Unforgiving Culls. We just need to cast 1. So there's a 9/9 Nasus. They're gonna try and open attack here. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Whatever you're doing is totally fine. I hope. Okay, yep, that's fine. Yep, 12/12. Casual, no problems. Casual, no problems. Okay, yeah, here we go. You're taking that. That's also fine. I'm surprised you didn't do it on the Challenger, I guess, but all right. Let's block here, I think. So get rid of that. Don't have another one. We do potentially have... We'd have some weapon strikes here, though, so we could maybe get a World Ender next turn. They are gonna have Red Negation, of course, but we have another freeze, so we're like pretty sturdy for a couple of turns, I would say, generally speaking. Yeah, we're pretty sturdy. Because again, the Nasus has to hit for something. If I rip this, though, I cannot, unfortunately, get a siphoning countered, which sucks. Yeah, not being able to counter the siphoning would be very bad. So I'm just gonna try here, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a Red Negation. It's going to be a Red Negation. But I think I'm also just gonna go for it anyway. It's not a Rite of Negation? How? What do you have instead? What's happening in replacement? Opponent's username seems like a meme about shitting on the usernames of Reddit mods. Yeah, I was literally commenting that it's... So I saw some bumper stickers when I was driving, and it was literally just like, hentai on the back of someone's Honda Civic. That's what their username reminds me of. Yeah, Elusive Anaka is pretty dope. That's pretty good. All hail the Anaka, I think. Let's attack. Eventually. If they ever stop thinking about their life choices, I will attack them with phase damage. Okay, so they have Quicksand. That's kind of all I can think of personally. We could always go with the free stuff, because it's free. 9 power. They can actually only hit the Zolani with a siphoning for any meaningful amount of stuff happening, which is kind of great. Yeah. Do I go with damage or do I just go for the open attack? I think I'm just gonna go for the open attack because I think that's enough of an open attack, to be honest. Also, we get Sturatu in the meantime because we're amazing. 2 mana, 0 mana. All right. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, that's fine. What's the next? What's the thing that fucks me over here? Chrono Shift is irrelevant. Yeah, Chrono Shift's irrelevant, but interesting choice. Interesting choice on the Chrono Shift. Elusive Anaka is scary. It is. Oh, did we give a Shen? That's a terrified emote over there. How did I establish the Rammus Ranch? Also, who's Salami? Oh, Zolani! Zolani is... Well, there's actually multiple Zolanis. So, CSI, thank you for the sub, by the way. I appreciate it. 3 months, woo! Rammus, so many questions that I must answer. First of all, Salami is this card. There's 2 versions. There's Zolani the Bloodweaver, and there's also Zolani something. So, Zolani... I'm assuming this is what you meant by Salami. Darkened Bloodletters is a card that generates a unit and also cycles this Overwhelm thing. And then there's this Empowered Zolani version that basically turns everything into a 16/16 if you can get it right. And then the Rammus Ranch got established because I was randomly talking one day, and then I was like, you know what would be funny? The Rammus Ranch, because it rhymes, and there'd be like Receptionist Rammus, and like other Rammuses to greet you. There's a whole concept here. And then I just kind of kept it. Why aren't they called Darken? To A's Varus, we have a rule. Varus is a pretty big flaunter of the rule. I don't know why, but he is. Pink Snapdragon! Oh shit! Hi! Hello, Pink Snapdragon. What's going on? What's up? Hi! Definitely recognize that username. I think they've been in the chat, but I might be misremembering. I'm pretty sure they have been, though. I think they might be in my friends list. Or they're a tournament person. By now, unfortunately, it's all blending together in my brain. Full salami power for the win? Indeed, full whole salami power. Agreed. I will pass. I don't want to pass, but I'll pass, I think. We've got Bloodletters, we've got Aegis, we got Keeper. Keeper with Fearsome is kind of nice. That's another cultist. So we be stacking our cultists that way. We have the Aatrox in hand, so I might worry about cultists over weapons first. Excuse me for the burp. Okie dokie. This might trade into something. I might actually try to trade this because the 2-2 hits for sure, so that this 2-2 is just kind of free to be blocked by whatever. But keeping the combo pieces, understandable. Understandable. Ooh, would like a Ranger Knight on something. That's gonna be a bit of a buff yordle. Yeah, there we go. Buff yordle times. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's put this on Tough Lady or something. Or Lifesteal Lady. Tough Lifesteal Lady seems pretty good. There's a Legion Saboteur that needs to die. That needs to die in a fire. Sorry, Saboteur. Oh no, attack with the Saboteur though. Interesting. Also fine with me. Let's go with Ranger Knight Defector here, and we get our Arcane situation one and done. It's a pretty good attack, I would say. That's a stun. Never mind, it's not a very good attack, but that's okay. Is it okay? I would like it to be more okay than it is, unfortunately. Okay, more damage in. Something is about to happen to me, and it's about to be very bad. There's a flock on my Tough. Yeah, I don't actually like losing board presence in this moment in particular. I mean, 2 flocks would be pretty annoying, but at least then it's 2 flocks out of the way. CSI, thank you for the deck code. Swole Squirrel WinCon. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. Thank you for the submission though. There's another Conchi boy. Another 3-1. Today's the 16th. Let's go. All right, pass. January 16. Ooh, there's a Naka, that's fine. There's a Paparo! Oh my god, it's Paparo! Yo, it's a Paparo Poppy Nora situation. What a time, I like it. I'm also gonna do this, I think. Okay, so that's a lot of damage. I am alarmed by the amount of damage that's currently occurring at my face hole. So that's a bit alarming, but we need to kill certain things here, and I think the rest will be fine. Are you manifest, attack, grant +1/+0? I'd like to kill that. We might be sacrificing the cane to a flock or something, but this seems like a decent, or at least a slightly reasonable trade. Yeah, there's a pokey stick. Okay, so we lose the cane as expected. Down to a 4-1 and a pigeon. Unfortunate pigeoning, but okay. With all those buffs, who needs Poppy? Yeah, there's still no Poppy here, actually, and it's already kind of kicking our ass, which sucks, but we are also going to have Aatrox soon, who was a little bit harder to interact with for our opponent, I think. We can also scout out this. I think it's Aatrox, though, after whatever happens. So let's do this. Go with the 4-1. Okay, so that trades into the other one. That's okay. Soft pass into whatever units they have here. I really could use probably Unforgiving Cold on the top. We're probably not going to get Unforgiving Cold on the top, unfortunately, though. That's currently 5 damage to my face. Okay. And we have to Aatrox, which kind of sucks. Okay, yeah, let's just Aatrox here. So we're at 16, much, much, much healthier. Not buffed, unfortunately. I don't want to lose Blooming Cultist, but it looks like we might have to. Open attack here does leave us open to a flock. Brings us up to 18, though. I'm going to risk it. If I immediately die with the... If I immediately die, I'll eat my words, but it did hit face, so I don't have to eat too many of my words. Maybe just one or two of them. Ooh, but Bakaya is also a good blocker. Yep, there's Buckle Dust, as expected. Okay, yes, so are we dead? No, we're not dead. I do have to pick what I'm blocking here, though. Pretty, like, slightly carefully. We, again, probably lose Aatrox. I'd like to hold on to him if I can. What's the most dangerous in Noxus? A lot of things are most dangerous in Noxus, but let's try this. If he dies, he dies. Okay, yep, there's a Blade's Edge, so he dies. Still gets the strike off, though. Yeah, still gets the strike. Let's do our best here. 11 mono World Ender. Let's predict Aatrox! Unforgiving Cold is actually something I did ask for, to be fair, though. I did openly request that. Blooming Cultists might actually be able to end the game as well. As long as Noxus can't immediately smack me to death, Blooming Cultist can finish it off. So Blooming Cultist with some equip should be enough. Except I can't deal with the Harpoon, and Noxian Fervor is a card. So we are down a Cultist or two. Okay, 2 cards left in our opponent's hand. Uncastable World Ender, Unforgiving Cold. Can't kill anything from here. Let's see. So maximum 5 damage off of the 3/2, which is not quite enough, to be honest. Not quite enough. I could cast like Steratu or something on the regular, which, to be fair, if they have a burn in hand, I kind of just have to live with that. I could also go for an Anaka, just like a regular fucking Anaka for damage around. Could Solani for Overwhelm. Oh, that's true. Zolani for Overwhelm or Anaka for a unit. Both, I think, kind of work. Kill the 2/1. I think I might just go for Anaka here. Which is it's more risky than I'd like, but here we go. Also, Florida Bandan, thank you for the request. One moment. I'm gonna try and finish up this game and give you your requested 5 push-ups. They need a unit. They probably have a unit, to be fair. That's a pigeon. It's a pigeon. Let's do this. That's another fucking Anaka into a Cultist, which is a high note. Ooh, damage! Ooh, damage! Oh, damage! That's so much damage. They do have to block everything, which is exciting. I'm looking at impact damage. If I had gone with the 2/1, we would have been able to potentially kill the 4/3, actually, with the high note that we got off of Ambitious Cultist. But it looks like no burn to face. At least based on the current scenario, no burn to face. Cost 0, okay. There's a Pokey Stick to my face, which definitely doesn't help. Definitely don't like that, but again, we have a freeze. Again, we do have a freeze. That's a Battle Caster. Okay, manageable, manageable. We're still managing. I can't Aatrox and Unforgiving Cold, which does suck, and I don't have Lifesteal on board. I can Furious Wield if they turn on Noxian Fervor now, though, which is very good. I would dare say that's very good. So someone needs to stand in the front of that. I don't think I can go down to 0. Or 1. I don't think I can go down to 1. I think that is unfortunately too low. But then I could but I can't Aatrox Wielder is the problem here. So if I go down to 1, there is a chance here that there's some interaction, except I'm still healing to 3 off of this. I'm still healing to 3, which I think is actually more healing overall. Just block, freeze if they do an interaction. Yeah, I'm working it out, don't worry. Yeah, that's fine. We get that, and then heal off of you. Yep, up to 3. And it's an open pass. So assuming that this is... assuming that this is fine, We actually get 2 Anaka procs off of this, which is fucking hilarious. Let's just go at... Let's actually hit first with Aatrox. Aatrox first, elusive, double Anaka. Let the Anakas do their thing, I think. As long as they don't have Decimate, I win. Don't know about going to 0, sounds fine to you. Puppets do it all the time. You know what? Fucking fair. Fucking fair. Thank you, Fake Snapdragon! I don't recognize you from somewhere. GG!
Finally, I am freed of this madness.
Yes! Madness! 60! Okay, we're about where I stopped. I've got up to where I stopped before. They were in the tourney, pretty sure. I think they were in the tourney. I have them in there, my friends list, for some reason. I think it was tourney related, not stream related. Though, to be fair, that's also kind of stream related. But I know they're here. Yep, see? They're there. Tourney person, for sure. Let me go do push-ups, and then we've got a deck from CSI here, so let's check that out in a second. Yeah, that's push-up spot, roughly speaking. Roughly push-up spot. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. And done. Okay. Now for the next deck. Here we go. Yes. Don't mind Blast sighing in the background. We've got CSI Swole Squirrel. Oh, good old fucking Swole Squirrel. What a time. Import? Ye Shurima. Oh god. Hiding my nuts from my opponents. Do I want to keep the... Yeah, we'll keep the current loadout for this. Forsaken Bakara, Momentous, Wuju Style, Akshan, Eye of the Dragon, Payday, Preservarium, Sonic Wave, Twin Disciplines, Yi, Merciless Hunter, Swinging Glaive, Deny, Spirit's Refuge, Wolf Squirrel, Spirit of Wuju, and Dragon's Rage. Oh! Right. Because I can Dragon's Rage the squirrel, right? Right, Kid Carter's Dragon's Rage? Okay. Yeah, we'll try. If I don't get the Dragon's Rage squirrel, I'm definitely gonna at least try to get some kind of, Akshan win con going. But yeah, this looks fine. Flow, and then don't let the squirrel die. Flow and make the squirrel an OTK. Maybe keep the mini Ross and maybe change the board. We'll go Festival Shrine for Squirrel. Dragon's Rage doubles, hit attack, then hits Nexus, then doubles again. Oh! Alright, because it counts as a strike. Interesting. Okay, let's see. We have counter spells. There's 2 denies, I remember. So... we need someone who's playing probably not that, to be fair. Probably not Lulu Jinx, but we're okay. Well, there's the damn squirrel. I feel like that's too risky. We'll figure it out, though. Okay. Dragon with a tune is not bad. Momentous Choice is not bad. That's a nice buff. We have, like, 1 Meditate, I think. Remembering the list right. There's Bird. Hi, Bird. Yep. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't land on a Flame Chomper. The nightmare. Have it land on a Flame Chomper. Okay, you go. Do that. Do the thing. We don't have choice here. There's Squeaker. We do have Yi. And a Squirrel. We're not hitting Flow anytime soon, but that's okay. Okay, Scrap Scuttler is annoying. We're probably gonna get blown up by Biggle Dust. I imagine. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get destroyed here, I think. No Challenger, but... I actually can't kill Lulu. Yeah, I can't kill Lulu. Did also get the Chime, which sucks. Otherwise, this would be a trade into the Yi. That's a 4/4. Let me kill something here, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna die. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna die. I can payday the swole squirrel. I can also get some flow. Ooh, and a barrier. Okay, that's kind of nice. Let's give you something here. Free choice is great. Fury horn is annoying. Boop. Bap. Challenger fearsome +2/+0. Challenger's okay. Fearsome is not as useful. Lucky Find +2/+0 kind of does its own thing. I'm gonna go for Challenger, I think. Fury Horn Crasher is kind of the worst here. There's a way that I can kill Lulu, though, to be fair. I'm wondering if it is just a Lulu kill. Despite the squirrel win con, though, to be fair, I do have Spirit's Refuge next turn, so hopefully we can heal off of that. Yeah, I think Spirit's Refuge is fine. Memento's Choice to save if we need here, but we don't. 6/1, okay. Hopefully the Refuge works and they don't have too many things. You've got the Dragonling going, so yeah, we have 2 sources of lifesteal, hopefully. Elusive's annoying. We can still block whatever is in the front. Unless they dump for Jinx, and then I have to deal with their board state here. Okay, that's a 2/1. Excellent, great. Wuju style, also fine. 3 mana Spirit's Refuge. There goes the Biggle Dust. We need to block extremely strategically, and hopefully I think we can heal off of that first Lulu. So let's do this. Buff that, put that in the front, put that over here. We are down to 5 if I do that. Tempted to Momentous the little Dragonling as well. Or I can trade into the 6/3, that's actually even more damage. Plus, if I can buff it, that's actually kind of nice. I think I'm gonna try and kill the 6/3 there and then leave the 3/3 to its own devices. Also, Photoman Dan, thank you for the deck code. One moment. Yep, Master 12/1. That's fine. Yeah, Great, wonderful. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Lulu. Hello, Nexus HP. Okie dokie. There's a bird. That's not a permanent buff. Okay. Currently holding strong versus the Biggle Dusts. There's another Yi. You're the Meditate, right? Yeah, you're just another meditatey thing. Spirit of Wuju is a great blocker. It also makes me a thingy. I like that kind of thingy. That's a nice thingy. You attack. You attack. You can attack. If I buff it, I do have to remember to actually save it though, or it will eat some shit. Let's get Elusive, and then let's try and buff actually here into the health on the other one. Yeah, let's buff that. They can ping stuff down, of course, but hopefully not too badly. Then buff Squirrel, and then swing. We're going up to 13 here. That's 24/2 because math. Still got a decent amount of mana hanging around. Blocking with a Scrap Scuttler. Great, great, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, when the Jinx decks, I should not say this before the match is over. Sometimes the Jinx decks are okay. Sometimes they're like a horrible shit pile. That looks like it might be a horrible shit pile because there's about to discard their hand. Looks like I'm assuming they can probably get it this turn. Vulnerable is nice. We might be able to do something with that. Hopefully they can't discard whatever the fuck that is. Give me your Jinx, I think. Give me your Jinx, I think. Then hopefully that's not a fucking... It is a discard. So Jinx kills the 2/1 and the 1 dragon, Eye of the Dragon, and gets me down to 9 HP. Still vulnerable, so we can still go after her with the Yi, I think. We're not healing if I allow this to resolve. We're also not taking a ridiculous amount of damage, I think. We're not taking a ridiculous amount of damage. The Challenger on a 0/2 doesn't really matter. What's lethal? I think I just need to be able to win next turn, which we're relatively close to being able to do, and also I think we can probably get rid of the Jinx next turn. I'm gonna let that go. because they don't have any way of buffing the elusives. So we go down to 6 from elusives alone. But that's, I think, kind of it. So let's do Swole Squirrel. This squirrel still has Challenger. Okay, so many Poros, 0-2 doesn't matter. They could overwrite one of the 2 ones, I guess? Okay, they're overwriting one of those. Yes, yes, yes. Still got Twin. Still got the other Yi in hand. If it's just 3 elusives, so be it. There goes the Jinx. Okay, you're like the least useful, I think? Yep, down to 6 with elusives alone. And then we can just go with Vulnerable. Yep, Okie dokie. Don't somehow find 2 get excited, please. That would be very bad. There's another Swole. Okay, no healing. That's fine. Let's kill Jinx. Then go with this. That's Fearsome. That goes over. This is an okay squirrel. I can buff it to 0. I think let's give it a plus so 3. Get rid of one more of these guys. That's a leveled Yi as well, potentially. That's a 42 or 48, apologies. It is a 48 power unit. Another Jinx and a elusive attack kills us though, which is kind of unfortunate. I needed to, maybe I should have held onto that eye very aggressively, because I could have saved it. I could have saved it. I think I made a mistake in not keeping it around, because I could have twinned that earlier rather than later. We go down to 4. They could have 2 Mystic Shots. Harpoon is a problem. So, yeah, now Mystic Shot just kills us. Squirrel! Okay. Many squirrels. I will have so many fucking goddamn squirrels, okay? Healing somehow? That's a draw. Okay, well, that's something at least. Mystic Shot, I assume. I'm just gonna assume that's a Mystic Shot. We've got Spirit of Wuju, which is fine. Yeah, you're okay. Just draw me a card. Just okay. Give me something here. There's a Dragon's Rage. So assuming they can't end my whole existence, I might actually be able to do something here. Oh, we top deck to deny as well. So let's do this, and let's hit a Poro, and then let's hit their Nexus for 96 damage. Or 192 rather, I should say. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, we're just gonna try that. Top deck deny. We did indeed find that. How do you like my thingy? How do you like my smack? Oh my god, we got it. We actually got it. I didn't think I'd be able to do the squirrel, but we did. Fan-fucking-tastic. Who needs Knatrox up in this bitch? We don't need Knatrox. I really should just stick with the viewer decks, apparently. 100% win rate. Excellent. Thank you for that submission. That was fucking hilarious. All right. Ooh, my nuts were successfully hidden from my opponent. Florida Man Dan, you're up now. Let me take that in and take a look here. After a Swole Squirrel win, I feel pretty confident. I shouldn't, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, the nice, what I was trying to say before and then got sidetracked is because I was afraid I was going to lose, is the Jinx decks are surprisingly, like, the Jinx Lulu especially, I find it to be pretty easy to just steamroll if you are able to just like slide in right before they cast their Big Ol' Dust, because their units are tiny. If you have some way of board wiping them or just immediately deleting Jinx or Lulu on sight, it's so easy to get over because they don't really do anything else. It's just have a little unit that becomes a 4-power something something, and then they try to OTK, but if you can just like if you can just live through that, they've run out of gas like so fast. Florida Man, rid the Freljord Targon Udyr. Oh, is this another version of the Taric? Is this Taric Udyr? Buffs. Let's import. Let's take a look here. Okay, I don't know why it's sorting them differently. Let's change the board for this. I don't have Corrupted Taric. The damn does Corrupted Taric look pretty alright. Let's do Final Stage. I haven't done that in a little while. We can have the big Rubbit guy, and now I have all of my fancy Corrupted card back, so let's do that one. It kind of sort of looks like the Guardian, only not really. but it's pretty and I haven't gotten a chance to equip it yet. Unscarred Reaver, Bone Scryer, Inner Beast, Volpine Wanderer, Divergent Paths, Embermaid and Scargrounds, Wandering Shepherd, Bastion, Broadback Protector, Tarek, Bellows Breath Spirits, Unleash Udyr, and Shaman's Call. This time I'll try to get the Broadback a little bit better. To quote Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sure, I spelled it wrong. Puny man. I think it's Schwarzenegger, but I like the Schreuzinger better. Can you imagine your last name just having the word zinger in it? Wow, that zinger going by. Lulu Jinx has puny beings. Yes, true. Puny god. It should be easy in theory. Get Jinx's 3 in the top 10 decks with Jinx Lulu number 1. Okay, so when I was playing offline, or when I was playing at some point today, I forget when I was playing when it happened. I did lose like turn something, like turn 4 to the Jinx Lulu variation, but like it's also alright. They have so much more mastery than I do. That's Leona Katarina, and they are fucking decked out. I gotta appreciate how fucking decked out they are. Look at that. They got the whole Battle Academia shit going on. It's so pretty. I really actually do like this Leona skin. I love her hair and her outfit, but I have yet to... I haven't gotten it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 seems like a curve to me. And who doesn't love a nice curve? We love curves up in here in the stream. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have got my mana base fixed, and it's perfect. It's totally perfect. Ignore him. Don't mind anything. Oh, that's horrible though. That's pretty horrible. Pigeon gets buffed. We're gonna block this and that, I think. So we get a 3/1 out of it. Yeah, let's just get something to block. Ow, my face hurts. My face. It does hurt. Yeah, let's just go Scarred Rounds here. If they kill that, I will be sad. But I think we kind of need this. I need to get it out at some point, and unfortunately our clock is just running very, very fast down the way. So they can't do anything with that at the moment. They can level now. Tarek is potentially here. Ember Maiden is actually kind of okay, except it's gonna hurt. It's really... Ember Maiden is really, really, really gonna hurt. Okay, so they're punching all of that. The Katarina goes. Let's block here. They do have the rally, so I need some kind of unit to cast after. They rally, which means it's gonna have to be Tarek, I think. I think it's gonna have to be Tarek, or it's Bone Scryer, and it just kind of sits there. Should have kept the Broadback. I think Broadback is still too slow. Like it's a little bit of healing, but it would also, I think, died at this turn, right? At least I'm pretty convinced it would have died. Maybe not. I think it would have though. Let's do Bone Scryer over Tarek. I think Bone Scryer over Tarek, because then I can Tarek and then at least have the stand swap to cast. Aggro player at heart should be bringing Jinx this seasonal. Nice. Okay, so we've got that going on. Down to 2. Doesn't really matter. It unfortunately does not really matter. Because if I block here, I mean, it's 1 less, but then I lose it. If it's here, we go down to 1, so they win on an open attack. So you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna let them win an open attack, I think. I don't think we would have been equipped particularly to deal with that anyway. Yeah, those goes face, then they have the Saboteur to win on the next turn. Yeah, so we're just not gonna, I don't think we're gonna get an opportunity, or at least we're not gonna get a very good opportunity. So yeah, we can cast this for sure, and then cast something on that, but I mean, I can't do Ram regardless, because Ram also just murders me. I could take myself out. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna take myself out. If we're gonna die, we're gonna die on our own fucking terms. Goodbye, thank you! We're definitely not beating Katarina Leona. Die by your own means? Exactly. Exactly. Boom! Goodbye. Yep. Only I have the authority to decide when the game is fucking over. Okay, let's try that again. Did I only lose 15 from that? Oh, I only lost 15. I think because they were above 100. I think that because they were above 100 LP, it actually gave me less of a demotion. Okay. I expected that to be 50. Evelyn Kaisa. All right, Husk keywords. Here we go. Before you fire me, I quit. I fucking resign. All right, let's mulligan that. Keep Scargrounds. Restarting. Have you played these champs before? Barely at all. Oh, they're trying some new homebrew stuff. I like it. I like it. They're putting themselves out there. Nothing on turn 1 is great. This is a great sign. Fantastic sign there. There's a Salter. Have a Bone Scryer into Scargrounds. Doodly doodly. That's a spell shield. Oh god, no thank you. You can't attack unless you want to take a damage, which I don't think you do. I really don't think you do. Okay. Vora, maybe? They might have a Vora. Do they have a Vora? Okay, yeah, they have a fucking Vora. Okay, at least it's the Vora getting the spell shield now instead of something else. That's impact. Okay, let's not attack with a 0-5 because they're not gonna hit that distinctly. They'd be fucking morons if they did. There's another Bone Scryer. We probably want something like Vulpine Wanderer. That's Challenger. There's the level. We can destroy the Void Gate. Oh, if they cast a Void Gate, they might just be relying on husks. Like on their own time. Not sure, actually. It's 2 impact. Challenger doesn't do anything. Let me... Ooh, but I want the stance for Tarek, to be fair. I do want the stance for Tarek. Let's go with maybe stance for Tarek. We can kind of just block that. I think we can just block the Evelyn, cast the Tarek, do our stuff, swing for face. Yeah, 2 damage is fine. Have that. Yeah, impact 2 is annoying. Not the end of the world. There goes my face hole. Understandable. Have a nice day. 0-1s. Yeah, a ram actually wouldn't be so bad here. They can't vengeance this, so let's go with Tarek. We can also go with Unscarred Reaver for rams. Actually, there's the Void Gate. There's the Void Gate. I think I'm gonna go for the ram still. If I do this, we hit that, we kill both of their husks, and then we can do it again. In which case, I do actually want the Unscarred Reaver down first, because then it will get procs. There's a hair in my mouth. Terrible. Okay, so both of those go. Yeah, no, I'm still gonna go with the ram. It's a 5-4. Okay, but we're triggering the tough, which should be fine. Ram on that, and there we go. Pop the spell shield, pop all the other shit. Berserk, thank you for the deck code. What did I wait? Because I didn't care so much about the Belvethi, and I wanted the better attack. Because if I had waited, we wouldn't be able to do something like this, which I personally think is better. I think having an 8-2 that only really trades with the Challenger. To be fair, they have the Evelyn still, but let's do this maybe? Is that better? 4-2. Now let's do it this way, I think. Let's do it that way. Okay. Yep. Buff. Hit Nexus. Did it not smack this? I'm not sure about that. Okay, so that goes... okay, that trades with the Evelyn. That's fine. We can definitely get rid of the Void Gate next turn. We have Bone Scryer and Wandering Shepherd. It doesn't smack the target. Oh, right, because it's the weird one. We can't get another unless we get super lucky with another top. Ooh, I was gonna say, unless we get super lucky with another stance swap top deck, which we did actually find. But that's killing that, and the Evelyn's at, what is that? 1. Okay, that's actually fine. 1 on Evelyn is actually kind of fine. Let's do this. At this point, I don't know if hitting the Void Gate is actually the most important thing. Because if they have a Kaisa, they have a Kaisa. We're kind of fucked at that point. Let me try and ram here, I think. Because I'd like to get rid of Evelyn if I can. This also just continues to hit them in the face. Udyr is leveled. They have to rescue Evelyn somehow. We get a 3-1 out of it, and we get a surrender. Yep, didn't have to destroy the Void Gate at all. At all.
These gems aren't just
Fucking easy. Why? What? Okay, I didn't expect it to be that easy. Back to 75 we go. I don't think I had to ramp stance. I mean, it was definitely optimal, but I disagree with the word had, because also chill with the back seating a little bit. I know it's your deck, but let me learn as well. Tragic for the opponent. Extraordinarily tragic. I'm kind of surprised they just rolled over and surrendered. Because I think they could have pulled it around if they'd been able to get if they had another champion in hand. I think they would have done it. And also I'd lost track of how many things the Void Gate had cast on their deck, which is one of the reasons I was like, maybe we don't have to get rid of it, because it just seemed like it had snowballed already. The Kaisa was going to be leveled if I think they found the Kaisa. You're right on the border. You're on the bubble with 105. Oh, nice. You made it. Congrats. You in a Ram stance? All right. What now? That was just a series of real quick wins and decisions. Oh, but Berserk, I need yours. For some reason, I didn't import that, but I had it. I knew I was forgetting something. Berserk, you sent me a good deck. Okay, I'm excited. Let me paste that in. Import. Ooh, TF. Okay. Viewer, Berserk. Were you the one saying the other day that you'd be sad once the TF rotates? Before he is gone, 5 ever, because it will definitely be 5 ever, and they're definitely not gonna unrotate a champion. Yes, you will miss TF. All right. Annie, one Annie, Blade's Edge, Raven Bloom, Flock, Death Lotus, Disintegrate, Heavy Metal, House Spider, Make It Rain, Mirai Warden, Arachnoid Sentry, Death's Hand, 2 Katarinas, 1 Scorched Earth, 3 TFs, Whispered Words, Zap Sprayfin, Eye of Nakagoboros, and Riptide Rex. Okay. I'm unfamiliar with casting Riptide Rex because I haven't in a long time, but this is basically just Nox's aggro with the Bilgewater Splash. We should be able to get the Barrage Plunder effect pretty easily, right? Because we have fucking Death's Hands and Make It Rains and Death Lotuses and Blade's Edges and also just champions in the deck. Backseat, the extra 4 attack and the Unscarred did not matter, so I had no faith in me, to be honest. Wow! Give me a little credit at least. Just because I play a deck differently from you doesn't mean it's necessarily wrong. They will unrotate, they will rotate stuff in and rotate stuff out. Pretty much, yeah. I definitely am looking forward to some of the updates that they've promised, because I know they said specifically like making Vlad usable in Legacy, or whatever, again, whatever they're calling fucking the permanent full champion roster thing. I want to see what they actually change, because I'm honest, I'm probably gonna stick with competing regularly in whatever the regular seasons are. I forget what they're calling, modern or not modern, whatever it is. But as for the rest, not quite sure if I'm gonna try and do whatever ranked legacy they're gonna come out with, because I do hope they have some sort of ranked legacy. That'd be kind of cool. Miserable matchup? Yeah, but whatever. It'll be fine. We'll burn them before they do anything, right? Yeah, totally. Let's go with Raven Bloom. Okay. Not what we want to see. Not what we want to see. Yeah, also, this is just a science thing. The TOF, so there's an instrument in chemistry, in analytical chemistry, or a thing in analytical chemistry called time of flight. So all I'm hearing or reading when I see TOF is time of flight, which makes me think of like, what kind of mass spec are you running? What mass spectrometry are you doing with the time of flight? Okay, that's fine. Okay. I don't really know how to play that this well. Is Katarina okay into attack? This is where I'm trying to figure shit out. So 3 mana. Probably can't do much, right? Let's kill that to trigger Raven Bloom and hopefully get a Katarina Rally effect off next turn. Assuming Frostbite and removal are options for sure. We won't have Nagaboros. We'll have Arachnoid Sentry mostly. Good night! Good night, Sargastus. Thank you for joining the stream while you could. Appreciate it. We did start a little bit earlier, which I hope made you able to watch the content a little bit more easily. Okay, so double drain on the Katarina. Very well. Maybe win this. Maybe with a tie bulk and then a Rex, but FTR sucks. Yeah, it seems unfortunate for sure. I mean, make it rain here probably. Okay. So that's 2. We've got Nagaboros going, I guess. I would like a TF top deck or something. That's a Spray Fin, which to be fair is a draw. Healing, get a Mana Gem. So you're doing the rampity ramp. You're doing the nice rampity roomp. Imagine if Make It Rain could target allies. That would be an interesting one. Okay, so that's not applying to anything anytime soon, unfortunately. For Whispered Words is more draw. I mean, I could just spawn more and make it a 4/4 and get some more units. They're at 10. They very easily ramp, right? They very, very easily ramp. Let's Spray Fin, maybe? Because then I have a 4/4 and a 2/2 potentially. That's a flock. Again, nothing really to damage. There's Trundle. Okay. There's a Trundle. We have Disintegrate, though. We have Disintegrate. So I think let's force them to do damage or take damage. Not that it really matters. Disintegrate on you. Kills a Trundle at least. Maybe that's a dead Trundle? They can Frostbite. Or they can remove stuff. Okay. You can't stop a Death Lotus, I assume. But then the Disintegrate will not actually be cast there. So we have to let the Disintegrate resolve into the attack, and then... Oh, but I don't have damage afterwards because I can't trigger the Death Lotus afterwards. Okay, yeah, all right. I can also deal 2, though, with the Heavy Metal. Okay, so we still get this damage in, right? Because it's normally for weapons, but we can use it for Disintegrate. 1 Trundle down. They bank 2, so they're not... They're at 10 here. There's the Pillar. Here's Riptide Rex. Interesting, I guess. Let's spawn and pass. Okay, so we're 1 away from that. There's another Riptide. There's a Death's Hand. Tie Bulk is nice. Tie Bulk is still very nice. There's a Blighted Ravine. I can't quite get rid of that, so everything that we have dies. We can win, maybe? I think maybe. So they don't overheal because they don't have anything. We lose both of these guys, guaranteed. High Tie Bulk. So there's 12. There's 12 mana. There is a whole grand total of 12. 2 Rex is nice. 2 Rex is pretty good. Tibulk, then Funny Shark Man. Tie Bulk and then Funny Shark Man. That's a pretty good description, yeah. So they're gonna have FTR. They have FTR, we know this. I don't have any more Disintegrates in hand, but I can Tie Bulk into Raven Bloom, and then yeah, we do have a Riptide or some kind of Nexus interaction and something else, hopefully. You can't Vengeance that and then do something else. So okay, yep, there's the FTR. Huzzah, hooray. Okay, it's Trendy Trundle. It's a Trendy Trundle. What's your Trendy at? 30? And your Trundle's at what? 67? God, dear Lord. So much. Oh, that's so much. Okay. So we can do this. We do that. And then I can drop a Raven Bloom. And then they can win the game. 3 to an enemy and 2 to the Nexus. What Nexus damage do I have? Can I live through the next turn? I can live through the next turn. We don't down to 14 if I block Trundle. I can also potentially kill Trundle. So I think I'm just gonna wait here. You want to really see this Rex go off? I would also like to see the Rex happen. Okay, Flock is 5 damage now. That's good to know. That gets vulnerable. There's the level. Okay, never mind what I said about living through this turn, because they're probably gonna have Overwhelm. I don't know how many things they behold, but it's at least 3. It is at least 3. I can stun, or I can go for the Death's Hand. I feel like the stun is on the Trundle is probably better. They kill Tybulk as a response, but then I can probably go with the Death's Hand into the Riptide next turn. Sentry, I think Sentry on Trundle, right? Because then I can at least stun and not have to deal with overwhelm damage from that horribly. Because I can face tank. I can face tank Tryndamere himself. Big stabby man. Big staboo. Wish I had that Disintegrate now. That only, thank God, hits the 4-2. Only hits the 4-2. We do actually still hold the Tybulk as a result. Yeah, it barely hits anything because these are at 8 now. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, you can just kind of have that, honestly. We could do the right play or the funny play. Currently, I think in the mode of the right play, but I see your argument for doing something else. Does the 10... Okay, so they're pulling it with the Tryndamere because they want me to at least consider murdering... want to at least consider me murdering the Tryndamere here. Yeah. Okay. The problem here also is now that I am in this situation... They can, of course, just kind of let the Tryndamere revive in the face of this, I think. Let's draw, because we can't cast this now. I think let's draw. We've got Disintegrate! Yes! We've got fucking Disintegrates! Fantastic. I can kill Trundle now if I go for something like a Disintegrate into a Death's Hand. Problem with that is I want the Death's Hands for next turn's guaranteed Plunder proc, I'm pretty sure. So right now, I can flock that. I mean, is it worth flocking this so that it is the leveled version of the Tryndamere that's getting hit by the Riptide? How does the targeting work? Because if it's dead, does it register new Tryndamere, or does it register old, or does it register both? Disintegrate Flock Trundle? Oh. Yeah, that's right, actually. That's right. Trundle's a better target here, because then it is just the 2, actually. Yeah, for some reason I was forgetting about the stun effect. That's ordered correctly, right? Yeah, that's ordered correctly. So we get rid of the Trundle then. We still have this. I'm very curious to see what it does in the face of Tryndamere, actually. We should also just automatically trigger this off of whatever we're about to do. So yeah, I think I'm gonna rip on the Tryndamere. That might be wrong. 7. Deal 3 to a unit. I'll go for the Tryndamere. I think we lose, but it's fine. It should hit Nexus for sure. Whatever. You're doing your thing. I understand. It sucks, but you're doing it. Here's this. There's a... Okay. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. What's the word? Diversion from what I want here, but at least we still get Riptide Rex regardless. Boom, 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 boom. What's the damage resolving to? A dead 6/6, I think. Yeah, dead 6/6. Yep, and then 2 on Nexus, and unfortunately the 11/7 is kind of just left The 10-7 is kind of just left to do its own thing, which sucks. I can't attack with the 8-5. It's weird because I can and I can't at the same time. This is 4 to Trendy, so I can't actually kill the Tryndamere. There's a chance I can kill the Tryndamere next turn because it doesn't have regen, though, because the Death's Hand, the Death Lotuses, and the Phlox might be able to do it, so I might actually not be taking enough. I might not be taking all of the overwhelm damage, and that doesn't have overwhelm, so there's a chance I live, actually, especially if I top deck. Not that. That's not what I was looking for, but okay. Okay, so that dies. This, what can we do? If I stack this and I stack this and I stack that, can I live? I can live. I need all 3, right? Because this is basically 2 damage. So down to 8, down to 4, down to 0. So I need all of them. We also have Death Lotus in hand. I could stack Death Lotus too to try and get the 10-10 dead as well. No Atrocity and we're good. Oh yeah, Atrocity is a card. I don't want to think about Atrocity as a card though. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess All Out could have also been fine. They have another FTR if they've got that in hand. Okay, so that was, yep, that was just enough damage. That has the regen. Okay. Let's go with another Tybalt, I guess? Let's go with Tybalt. That's an 8-6 with Overwhelm now. There's a Catalyst, so they have healing, which is very annoying. Very annoying. Okay. Yeah, Death Lotus, I think, would have been the right call. 3-wall battling units. I mean, we can remove it now, potentially. How's Spuldair? Let's see. You're 8. So if I want to cast something and then still have the Nexus damage resolve, I need to cast, I think, either of these. Random versus a Spider. Spider is guaranteed a unit, so I think let's go with guaranteed unit into open attack into Riptide. Again, assuming no FTR or whatever, or you know, whatever that FTR thing is. Not important. There's a drain. Oh fuck, they've blocked my thunder effect, unfortunately, because I can't get it through with battling units now. I can still stack blockers, but I can't get the Riptide Rex super easily. Because, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe I should have played this on the off chance that I had some kind of elusive. But right now, I do think it is just kind of survive with blockers and hope they don't have Overwhelm. Because, yeah, the 9-5 unfortunately is not quite activatable. Wow, Scrappy Bomb's an interesting pull. That's a Vengeance. Okay. Okay. Glad you hit that instead of something else. Now, unfortunately, I can actually go around. But, then I don't have this. So let's pass. I mean, I can pass. There's a Blighted Ravine. That's death and destruction, unfortunately. Oh, Blighted Ravine sucks. Blighted Ravine's kind of terrible. They can get that to 3, but then I can't do anything. All units? Yeah, so it's a 10-8, and I can't kill a 10-8. Oh, dead to the Blighted Ravine. That sucks. I mean, it's an open attack then if I can't do anything about that. Yeah, down to 9. Damn it, so close. We need a good top deck. We need a very good top deck. I need, like, Eye of Nagagaboros or something, right? But I've already cast 2 of those, and is there a third one in this deck? That's a Make It Rain. That's a Trundle. Interesting. That doesn't, I can't, that doesn't help either. So if I go Riptide, just as a base Riptide. If I go base Riptide, and I block the 10-8, I still die. Unfortunately, I still die. If I cast the Riptide, and I block Trundle, I'm also dead because I can't, there's just above the 6 HP threshold for these guys, I think, right? I could make it rain and hope that Riptide resolves, but, I I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, the ants. There's a universe in which they throw, and I don't think this is the universe in which they throw because they know that I am likely to have more. Unfortunately, they're likely to know that I have more. One turn away, or one blade's edge away, or something. Because yeah, if we'd been able to top it the blade's edge with the Riptide, we would have had it earlier. Okay, close but no cigar. Yeah, I needed the Eye of Nakagoboros into that. I think I needed, well, I needed Eye, and then I needed Trundle to not actually get any power whatsoever. So let's try that again. Also, seeing TF would have been nice. We never saw the TF. So that kind of sucks. I'm drinking from an empty bottle now because my brain is doing the thing where it's like, oh yeah, sip from that as you think, and it's fucking empty now. Let's pull... I want Disintegrate. What are you doing? Akshan Varus. We need Ravenbloom. We might be able to drop the other stuff. I might drop Disintegrate for Flock, because they're gonna have Akshan, they're gonna have Varus. I need... Katarina's actually fine. Katarina's okay. Ooh, and TF. There's a TF I was asking for. Sportman Dan, thank you for the push-ups. One moment. Let me get out of this. Let me get out of this. There's heavy metal. Oh, that's actually not so bad for some of their units. Okay, 1 damage is fine. You haven't equipped anything. That might be changing shortly, but right now it looks like that's a no, so I'm okay. Let's go with Katarina, bank mana. There's a Zap Spray Fin, fantastic, whatever. So I need you to level. I could also have leveled my Katarina in the last game, would have been great. Blows up the Glaive or the Varus. Ooh, okay, yeah. I need to remember that it destroys weapons, because I played against someone yesterday? Yesterday, and I was like, oh, I should have actually been thinking about weapon destruction rather than unit destruction a little bit more, and I just didn't at the time, so that was a mistake. Leah, let's hit your face, I think, just to get the damage in, get that going. So we have a decent number of options here. It's either Rally with the Katarina with the Free Blade's Edge, which is nice, or we've got TF. Ooh, we got TF with that stun into a Flock, maybe, which I actually quite like the sound of. Oh, I mean, to be fair, we can also just red card. I'm tempted to go... Let's see, they have Momentous Choice. They have Momentous Choice. They might have 2 of them. They also have a bunch of gems. So if they heal the Varus out of the stun, he becomes a 4/3. He becomes a 4/3 out of 2. Out of a Momentous Choice, it becomes a 4/5. So I'm still short on the Flock damage anyway. So I might just go with the draw. Actually.
Gotta trust your instincts. I'm always up for a round or 2.
Because I can still bonk it with heavy metal as well.
Blue as the serpentine.
There's a Spray Fin. Okay. Please don't hurt my TF. Varus! Please don't hurt the TF. Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. Open attack. Yep. If they jam here, it is +2, right? Yeah, it's +2. Or +4. Still not dead. Yep. 9. But I did miscount the mana, actually. That's manageable. That's manageable. I think we want to destroy that. Make it a 3/2. Bring the Tybalt down. Make him a little more pingable next turn. We have Katarina, we have Make It Rain, and we have Phlox. Okay, so they can still heal him with those 2 gems off of the Lunaris. There's a Blade's Edge. We have 2 Blade's Edges now if I go with the Cat Rally. Do I want to just summon the Katarina, though, which is... because that's kind of awkward. We get Tybulk. We potentially get Tybulk next turn as well. We need to survive the Varus, though, which means I think I need to just axe him. I need to try and kill him now. Which I think I'm just gonna do. Let's try and kill him. I can try that 2 times. I can try it multiple times in different ways, should that not work. Okay, so that's not working, or at least it's threatening to not work. Do I want to make it rain here or something else? Why don't we go for the spray fin refill? Though that if I let the gems resolve, that's kind of annoying. If I let the gems resolve, that might be okay. But then it will also heal him, so that's just kind of annoying. Let's just go with this. I want that Varus out and gone. I think the Varus being out and gone is worth, to be honest. So they can't recast a new one here. Yeah, they can't quite recast a new one. Swinging Glaive is there. Okay, so that's a 4/4. So that swings in, so I probably lose the TF to something, which is alright. Okay. Yep, 1 left on the Raven Bloom. We banked our mana. So there's a Death's Hand. That's actually kind of nice. For Tybulk, if we can get it. That's not a Varus, so that's quite appreciated. Thank you for the not Varus happening. I kind of want to cast a spell, but also not lose a blocker here. So let's do this. I hate it, but okay. There's a Death Lotus. Ah, that Death Lotus is kind of nice. There's a Darkened Bloodletters, so that's annoying, but not the end of the universe. We've got Death Lotus, we've got Death's Hand. I think I'm just gonna wait then for the attack. Yeah, they can gem some stuff if they like. They are not doing that. Let's... What are you at? 4 of 9. I think you might have to die, sir, unfortunately.
You can't do this.
If I do this, we kill 1 thing here. We got the Tybulk. There, we're down to 8. They get a Glaive. I can't stop them from getting the Glaive proc, unfortunately. How far low can I go? 4? Probably not 4. Probably not 4. I mean, I can 4 if I Death's Hand, to be fair. That might be it. I don't hate this. They might be able to do something. Too much damage. With the Death's Hand, it's not so bad. Because I still have the Blade's Edge to put the Tybulk, or not the Tybulk, I have to put the Reptide Rex online. If it goes, to be fair, we're risking the buff on the 4/3 here. If they have it. Okay, so they have a Menda's Choice. And it's a lot of damage. Down to 4. I mean, they need to be able to rally out of it. 15. They're not gonna rally super easily. I mean, they can't rally at base. So they top deck a Varus. The Warlord's Palace is counting down. Yeah, I need to be able to win in the next 2 turns. So Katarina rally is slow, unfortunately. We don't have Rex in hand, so I think it has to be Tybulk. That's whatever. I think it has to be Tybulk. They're targeting that. I mostly take the damage because the second they have another Varus, I don't think we can really do anything about it. I think we're kind of just still stuck. Overwhelm is okay. Otherwise, it's Spray Fin. It's the same number of blockers either way. The same number of blockers either way, though the Spray Fin gives me 2 damage to potentially knock out a weapon or something. But again, they have the Varus, and we know they have Varus, so the Varus is just going to kill us. Varus is just going to kill us. I can kind of attack, unless they heal the 5/2. Any late viewers in chat? Leon, hello! Okay, so they buffed the 5/2, as expected. Can I face an open attack if I attack into the 6/3? Not really, because of the Varus, but the Varus is always going to be a problem. Or they do that, and that's also a massive issue. Blade's Edge kills a body. We can attack with TF, and maybe they get rid of that. I doubt it. We can try, though. We can try. They know I have extra damage, so yeah, they just take it to the face. Lucky Find pops the Warlord's Palace as well. I'm doing all right. Currently puzzling through TF at the moment, who, to be honest, is kind of fun, so that's good. Yeah, I need to be able to remove that, and I can't. I can punch down something else. Relic of Power has to go. They're playing a little slowly, but that's fine. Is that for the round? Wait, what is... Okay, it is a fair... To be fair, it is a grant. I just find that very strange. That was a bit of a strange grant, if you ask me. Also, Fiora the Flute, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness. Hope you're doing well. Hi, you suck. Do I have direct damage to you with the Disintegrate now that we've top decked? Yes, I do, actually. I actually fucking do. So let's try and just murder it. Let's try and murder that, and then we do have a 2 damage Make It Rain and a Blade's Edge in hand, so there is actually a small possibility that I die to the 7-3 regardless. I die to the 7-3 regardless, so it probably doesn't matter, but maybe I can get rid of the virus anyway. Please don't expanse him. Expanse's protection isn't real card. And it is, please don't do that. Just please don't. Just don't do it. Don't do it, ho. You know you don't want to do it, ho! Ho! Ho, don't do it! Ah, what is that card? I don't want to know. I mean, to be fair, it's on the stack, so it is doing something. There's a Rite of Negation. Unfortunate for me. Let's do this. For funsies and see what happens. Yeah, let's just do that for funsies, I guess. But the Disintegrate's not gonna resolve. Damn it. Okay. You hit face, which is the wrong place. It's the wrong place, Make It Rain. Thank you for your efforts, but distinctly the wrong fucking place. Man, I hate the Varus decks. Man, I fucking hate the Varus decks. I feel like I'm never quite able to do well against Varus. And the problem with that is I don't know what to do to counter the Varus other than just like have a Vengeance and that they don't have Spell Shield. Which is such a limited window of things. It's weird. The thing about Varus is he doesn't, as a card, I think the thing that confuses me, as the Varus as a card has like limited utility. But he's still just annoyingly persistent. I think it's the equip and it's the equip related cards that make him strong, which I just don't like the feel of. I think, because like Kain and Aatrox are pretty good on their own. You have a Varus and you don't have any spells in hand, and he does absolutely jack shit, which I think is just my it's my anti-combo brain going off of just like, this isn't fun unless you have very specific other cards in hand, and I don't like that as much. Like, at least when I have Aatrox, I know what's going on. At least the Aatrox can actually rescue me from a game. Whereas if I have a mono Varus, it's just like, well, he sits there. He sits there and he does things. Oh my god, it's an immediate surrender. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, opponent? Oh, so disappointing. That's just fucking disappointing. That doesn't count. We're doing it again. That was a bitch opponent. I played an Annie, and then they decided to leave forever. What? Come on now. Come on now. I was shitting on the Jinx before. You don't need to help me shit on it, opponent. What is this? Okay, you are mono Shurima, so this is gonna be harder. We're probably gonna lose, but at least it'll be a game. That was lame. It was fucking lame. It was incredibly lame. I don't understand when people do that. Like, you can always top deck a 1-drop. If I dropped all of the Aatrox games where I didn't think I had like a cultist or a weapon to cast, my win rate would be fucking abysmal. You just gotta believe in the heart of the cards, Yugi! Or Yushin China, which is, I believe, our last opponent's name. You just gotta believe in the cards, China! I think we can convince all of China to believe in the heart of the cards. We have 1 Scorched Earth to blow up the disc, potentially. Ah, true. True. That's a 2-2. Thank you for trying. Open attacks, great. Looks fine. Looks tasty. Looks spicy, so they didn't predict a weapon, which makes sense. They're just using it to find stuff. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah, we maybe need to find the Scorched. So let me try to draw off of TF, I think. I hit all of the Katarinas because why not? When do you want to hit a unit? You know what you want to hit? Fucking Katarina for sure, baby. It's beautiful. That's terrible. Okay, yeah, you don't want to attack into that, as expected. Here's my TF. Oh, here's many TFs, in fact. What do we want? I think I actually kind of want to swing first and see what they got. Yeah, let's swing first and see what they've got. Could have gone with the 2-1, but I was a little hesitant just with the 1-3 there. So it might just be, yeah. And then I would have just lost the 2-1 to the 1-3. I do need to get rid of the 1-3, to be fair.
Solves everything.
But I mean, the rally is kind of nice. Okay, so you're leveled. Let's not play the unrevealed one for sure. Hi, Zareth. You suck. And I'm gonna kill you. You suck, and I'm gonna try and kill you. Ooh, we could actually Katarina. We can Katarina into the 0 cost, but then we don't have the Ravenous Flock. So I think I am actually just gonna go for the Death's Hand into the Flock on the Zerath to get rid of him. Because I don't like him around doing stuff. I don't need you to be able to count down, sir. Okay, no Hourglass to protect. Yeah, no Hourglass to protect. Boom, goodbye. The Mage Ball is terrifying when he gets going. Also, look at how symmetric my hand is. If I top deck another TF, I'm about to lose my shit, though. Okay, we didn't top deck another TF. I was about to be fucking terrified. That shit's scary, man. Yeah, take my spooters. Take my little spooty-spoods. Where's the easier? 2 of 4 and then a 13 on a Zerbo. Okay, noted. All right, that's fine. That is a okay-looking red card if I've ever seen one. Don't have the rally still. Forsaken Bakai. Yeah, red card is looking all right. Except for the 5-5, to be fair. It is 5-5. But I can get rid of all of the tiny stuff. 18. So if they summon their level champions, guaranteed Sundisk. So I need to find Scorched before then, which makes me a little sad about this red card, I think, but I think I need to do it anyway. Or do I need to go for Scorched? To be honest, I think Scorch is more valuable because I can kill TF and then recast something. I think.
Never lost a fair game.
So we also have the pick a card, so I could put the one of the Katarinas back and draw 2. There's a Mirai. Okay, Mirai is good for blockers, so feeling less bad about the absolute lack of red carding there. 9 mana. Are they really gonna pass 9 mana?
Almost.
They're really gonna pass 9 mana. I mean, okay. I'll try to get my Tybalt going in the meantime. That's 15. They're gonna summon more stuff. Blade's Edge. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Tough is going. One of the Mirais can go. You can stand in the front. Less Spooty. That's a 5-3. They've got 10. 1 Spore Space also, so it's not terrible too. Yeah, I think now we have to block, of course, but I mean, that was an okay burn of their mana. 2 on that. Okay. I mean, I could try to rally here. I can try to rally here. I mean, this is not a terrible thing, I think. I mean, it's a Katarina. We've got Death Lotus. We now have the Blade's Edge Riptide potentially next turn. Going for that. Okay. Can I get the strike in? At this point, I don't really need to worry about blockers for the turn, so maybe. Can I get this? Can I have that? Are you killing your Rock Bear? You're killing your Rock Bear Shepherd. Okay, that doesn't bode well for me, because then that means you feel like you don't need it anymore. Instead of the 3-1, which is terrifying. Yep, there's a Zerath. Oh boy, oh. 1 more landmark pops and you're leveled, which triggers this. Let me poke face. So Tybalt's on the way. That's great. I'm gonna put this other Katarina back, I think, as well. Yeah, let's hit face and hope that the Riptide, I think, can finish it next turn. Put you back in the deck. Hide that real quick from our opponent here. Just hide it. Hide it.
Let him think it's luck.
Okay, you go there. You go there. 1 more. You're at 2 of 9. All right, draw some more cards, please. Draw some more resources. Nakagaboros, another Raven Bloom, and no Scorched. Unfortunate. I could really use that, actually. And pray no Rite of Negation. Oh, Oh, yeah, that's also very true. Rite of Negation would be a bit of a fuck you. I think our plan is, though, to be honest, still genuinely the same. So let's do this. I could have also tried to Death's Hand something. Could have tried to Death's Hand the Zerath, for instance. But yeah, Riptide Rex, if this fails, they're holding so much mana. I suspect that this fails, but, I mean, we're in too deep now, so let's go. Let's go. I mean, the tie box will be spicy. If nothing else, the tie box will be spicy. Uh-huh. Rite of Negation. Here we go. Counter roll 7. Yay, fun times. Yay, fun times. Fun times? Oh, extra fun times! Oh, the fun times result! Amazing. Amazing. Yay! Woo! I'm completely ignoring this guy, but all right. This is one way to do it, I suppose. That's one way of doing it. Have a 7-5. Have a 7-5. Into the face hole it goes. Zerath literally dodged absolutely everything, and I don't understand. Hourglass? Hourglass. Okay, yeah, I can't kill that, unfortunately, now. So we do have to face the Zerath with the double leveling here. That goes down to 5. Oh, God. 5 is fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. I have a Katarina rally. That will save me. Right, Katarina? Right? Right, Katarina? Yeah, I got that, Katarina? Not my thingy. That was my thingy. I like my thingy. It was a nice thingy. I liked it. It's good. I don't know. I mean, at least the Tybalk is here, I suppose. I don't have 10 mana, though, which would have been great. He's truly the Magus Ascended. He's ascended outside of Rex's blast radius. He's immune to the nukes. How dare. Yeah, stop that. Well, now it's actually down to 3. Sorry, I miscounted. It's at 3. Scorched Earth? That's Nagaburus. I mean, it's a chance if they don't cast a Zero right the fuck now. Okay, so I lose Rex if I cast this, which I have to do, and it doesn't matter because they have a Zero now. Fuck! Fuck. Just a nice fuck. And 5 mana remains. Yeah. No luck with this, unfortunately. The tie balls were just not happening on time, it would seem. Yeah, and we have to wait for the cinematic. Here we go. Hi. Yep. Boom, Mage Ball. I'm at 20 HP and I really wish that mattered for something. I really wish that mattered for shit, actually. If I cast this, you deal 5. But at least the Tybalk will have resolved, I guess? Okay, there's a 7-1 now. That's something. If I cast the Eye of Nakamboros, we definitely fucking die. That's a different problem. Though at least I get it out of the way for the cat. That doesn't really matter, I suppose. There's a thingamajiggy, what's it? Okay. Yeah. 5 and 9 is 11. 12 plus the sandstone, 17. So I'm down to 3 here, which is unfortunate. I mean, that just goes, so hooray. Use another Zerath for it. Let's spawn that in and then watch it die, I guess? I get draw out of it. I do get a nice draw. Doesn't really matter, though. Yeah, 17, so my math was right. If I do this... boo-boo, it dies. There's a heavy metal, there's a blade's edge. That goes away, so we're still here. I have 2 damage to Nexus. I have 4 damage to Nexus. I have 6 damage to Nexus. I actually have 6 damage to face. That's also obliterating my face, so never mind. Damn it, Zerath! We almost have enough? Yeah, but the Zerath goes, so it doesn't matter in the end. Ah! Ah! Okay, that one hurt a little bit. One surrender. Apparently I just need the Anian opening, and that's the thing that terrifies people. The rest of the deck, I think it was the Riptide timing. Maybe my mulligans were also to blame a little bit. We saw the Ravenbloom a lot, which felt pretty good. Just difficult to get the rally to do a ton as well. I think my sense of the timing of the deck is off, and also our opponents were just really bad with it. You've been doing well with that one. I think it's probably just a playstyle difference then, or just me not having practiced it enough. Because I think in theory it makes sense. It's just you rely on the Rex once you are able to draw it. But then that's also just personal luck of can you draw the Rex on time. It was fun to pilot though, actually. I'm a little... TF is one of the few Bilgewater champions where I'm like, yeah, no, he's fine. I actually really do like him. The cards are fun once he's leveled. We also never saw level TF, which might have been a problem. Takes some practice and patience. Yeah, and I think my mid-rangey brain is just like, well, I have this, so might as well use that. Yeah, not bad though. I actually had fun. I think... Oh, I still need to do 5 push-ups that I just completely forgot about. I need to do 5 more push-ups, and then I think I'm gonna do a few more games of this, and then I think I'm gonna head out because we started the stream a little bit earlier today. Push-ups. 5 more to do. I'm gonna move on, and then I'm gonna return to my try-hardy ways, or at least my version of try-hardy ways. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh. Wait, 1 more push-ups? Okay, so I owe 10 now. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. There we go. Got it in the end. Now to queue up with what my version of what actually makes sense. Bounced around so much LP today. Oh yeah, is Mob Analytics working now? Someone was saying it wasn't working earlier, but it's like technically connected, so I'm not really sure. Nasus Kindred. Oh, pretty predictable. Harder than some matchups, but probably not the worst. Okay, so Cultist, we got Spear. Also got Harp. Herm. Fallen Saison, what am I doing with you? Okay. Nasus Kindred. They like Nasus. Do they like Kindred less? Yes, they do. I like her quite a bit less, actually. So they picked a weapon there, that's fine. Only unfortunate part is means they have a blocker for the Keeper once we cast ours. That's totally fine. Go with this into Darken. Altar of Blood. Oh, that's not what I expected. Interesting. Okay, let's just still do this. Still do this into Cultist. That will trade. That will trade. I could swap in the Serato, get the extra cast. Gaming Grandmom, good morning or good evening to you. How's it going? Welcome in. You know what? Fuck it. I don't want them to get a Slay proc here. So let's try this into there. Gonna have Bakai, of course. Yeah, let's do that. So they can't trade anything here. We're healing back to full. Okay. So they want Slay to slay stuff. We've got Ambitious Cultist. And 2 Canes. Cane is not what I want. Exactly. Yeah, we'll just take the damage from that. Let's go with this. Fucking Answered Prayer. Okay. I'll take it. No mana. Yeah, no mana. Let's pass here. I think we go for the Cane into the Kindred. Or we try to anyway. They're hitting the 3-5 here. Kind of wish I had gone for the Answered Prayer then. I mean, may as well cast it. I don't really care about the 4-up, and the 2-2 seems a little bit better. Let's go for the 2-2. And then pass into the Cane. That's fine. Kindred can't overheal this at least, and we've still got the Frostbites on the next turn. So let's go with this. There's the Aatrox. Yay, equip! I think we just still go straight for the Kindred. They can have a strike here. Siphoning does help, but I don't think they're gonna run... If they run Siphoning... we do kind of eat shit. So that kills, but the Kindred levels here. Okay, so that becomes a 4 or 5-4. Oh, but it still hasn't slayed the thing. Yeah, let's try and go for it then. I think we have to try and hit it. They don't have great buffs. They might have removal. They could have Black Spear, but that actually means that the Kindred trades with the Cane, so it doesn't actually doesn't matter a ton. There's a Glimpse Beyond, and we are still... Yeah, we're still resolving the Kindred death. Perfect! Fuck yes! Darkening units are getting discounted. Which is gonna be interesting. Are they running, Zolani Bloodweaver? No, they're just running... Oh, 2 mana regular Zolani. That's fine. I can tank the overwhelm damage, especially with Frostbite, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, Kindred down is perfect. Or you have Atrocity, actually. They might also have Atrocity. World Ender can come out here, so we also heal a little bit. Do I give a shit about preserving HP? Not so much, and I can also put the 4-2 in the front to get some of the strike conditions out. Yeah. Don't know what the next thing is gonna be. Yeah, I think it's a Aatrox into a Vengeance, most likely. This brings us up to 14, so we're definitely not atrocityable. I could also Shadow Step here and force the Vengeance on the Cane instead of the Aatrox. It would give him a Zolani again if I kill it, but they wouldn't get a Slay effect. Tempted to do that. Tempted to bait them with the Cane. Instead. I might try and go for the Cane bait. What do you think of my Cane bait, sir? You gonna let that smack? You're gonna do something weird here. I mean, Vengeance is the obvious thing, but at least then they're out of mana for the entire turn. And Aatrox is a little bit safer because we don't have Expanse in hand. Expanse here would have been just top tier, but... Okay, so they do have a counter, but they don't actually... They don't kill anything, which is great. Okay, so they have some more Darken coming at some point. That's okay. We can sneak out a Keeper again. I think I'm just gonna go for the Aatrox next turn. Yeah, let's do this. Wish we had fucking... yeah, wish we had a fucking Expanse. Or slightly more mana. I think that's still okay. 13 is affordable once we get Enlightenment. We're also hopefully discounting a little bit here. There's a Terash! Oh, fuck yes. Oh, fuck yes, it's Terash. That's not one I expected, but that's actually kind of beautiful. This is what we have Aatrox for to block. Oh my god, 7 mana Terash! Fuck yes! Alright, our opponent is living, and I appreciate it. Let's do this, I think. I still think I do want to try and level the Cane, if nothing else. Yeah, let's try and level Rost if we can. I guess they could Glimpse Beyond here to deny the strike since it doesn't have Overwhelm. Either way, they lose the 3-3, so it's one less thing to have to think about. Yeah, Glimpse Beyond to deny the strike. Fucking called it! Fucking called it! Okay, so that's one more dead thing. Hopefully there's not too many Terashes, but I think those were all of the Altar of Blood procs. So we're kind of okay there. I'm gonna buff the 2-2 just in case we need to block Fearsome on something and would prefer not to put the Aatrox in front of the Terash. There's an Expanse finally, which is kind of nice. What's happening? What's getting revived here? Okay, so there's Kindred for sure, right? Oh, no, but it's Followers, right? Followers. Okay, right. So Overwhelm is not a big problem. We can, of course, block here and block here. And then I have Unforgiving Cold as well. Let's just actually Unforgiving Cold this whole shit. So those get Frostbit. Let's block some more stuff. Let's actually do this, I think, still to injure the Terash. The Kane is leveling. Let's actually maybe kill over here. Nah, we're okay, I think. I think we're still okay. I can't kill Terash super easily. So let's try and injure him the most that we can. Still got a spell shield. That resolves. Fucking perfect. Get the heal. Get the level. We've got 2 strikes going. So World Ender is 11, right? Yeah, 11. Perfect. Taking 6, whatever. Still can't atrocity me so far. Rost. So tempted to actually take Blue Cane there. But resisting the urge to take Blue Cane because it won't actually finish us the game. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Let's pass. It hits the 4-2 tentacle, at least if they do slay the 0-1 here. They've used 2 glimpses, but they have that. Okay, so the Kindred is a problem. But okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Pass. 10 mana World Ender. I was 1 off. That's okay. Another altar thingy majiggy. What's it? Hooray. They have Rite of Negation potentially here for the big spell. Tempted to just honestly swing in for face, but 10 big spell is pretty good. Could also do a couple of cultists and things. Don't have another freeze. Yeah, don't have another freeze, actually. Terash is also going to keep reviving stuff, which is annoying. Honestly, Keeper might be the best bet here, just to have some lifesteal somewhere. There's another Ross. So we do have Shadow Step again. Shadow Step is nice, because they did use the counter spell on the Ravenous Butcher for the last one. So if I go with it now, it might actually resolve. That's a 12. Fucking 12. So that's not a problem at all. Promise, for sure. Yeah, I'd like to try and do this again, actually. Kindred, I think, is still priority. Let's try and get the free attack off on the Kindred, I think. Force him to use a counter spell. We've got protection in hand. The second Kindred down, and then I can try and go for the Terash or something, and then hopefully have a blocker. We'll have blockers for the Nasus regardless. We'll have Nasus blockers. We might also just be able to survive his punching us in the face, assuming that we can heal and that they can't atrocity immediately. That's a vengeance, which is bad for you. For sure. Extremely bad for you, actually. Thank you for trying. Thank you for trying to remove that. Yep, okay, Ross goes back in. Honestly, Deathbringer Sweep would be nice here, but we don't have that either. Okay, so that's a heal. That is a very nice heal, thank you. Can't do that. This gives us a free spell. Let's keep the quick attack, though. Quick attack is very nice. Who would have thunk? Let's take that. That's a 7-8 now. We can buff that little thing there. I think let's kill the Terash. Yep, that's a big threat. Out of the way. 7-8. So this is unfortunately just below being able to do anything. Let's do the Ambitious Cultist now. That's a shared spoils with a buff, so let's take it. There's a buffed Ranger Knight Defector. Fantastic. 8 mana World Ender. They can cast another Terash, but at least it's their whole fucking turn if they do. I can actually World Ender Momentous Choice into the Nasus if possible. Unless, like, slay something else, trigger another Zolani, get more Darkens out, something. That is a 13/13 Nasus, so exactly what I was talking about is occurring. They can't Terash anymore as far as I'm concerned. They do have counter spells. We're not dead. We're not dead. So I am tempted to do this. I could also equip something first and let that do stuff. Because I can always put the Darkened Harp in front of the Nasus and heal a little bit. Because again, Atrocity's still a threat, though we have Rost on board, of course, to deal with most of that, I think. Deal with most of it. Maybe let's try and get the counterspell out, though. I feel like let's try and get the counterspell out. We might be able to get another Aatrox strike because if the Nasus comes in, the 3/3 is still going to be there. Other Darken that they're going to have in the deck? It's mostly Zolani's, right? I mean, I wasn't, to be fair, expecting the Terash, so maybe they do have other stuff that's just, like, also very bad. We have Jarrell, right? Yeah, we have Jarrell, potentially. Oh, there's the 6 mana. Okay. Oh, but we didn't equip, so that's fine. Tirash is gonna summon stuff. I think we can still heal out of this, hopefully. I mean, I can't cast any units now, so that's okay. But it's gonna have to be okay. 2 fearsomes. One of them can be face tanked, of course. A couple can be face tanked. I would put the Nasus at the end. I would put the Nasus after the Tirash. Because I think they're stacking that wrong unless they have some kind of buff in hand, which they might. Let's block there. Let's block here. Oh, because I can't do that. So if I block here, if we block there, if we block here, and if we buff the little elusive dude, or not the elusive dude, the lifesteal dude. I need my champions to stay alive. That's -1, so I need a momentous choice that. Could alternatively momentous choice on the Aatrox to kill Terash, which honestly is probably better because we're healing anyway, and then we can put the 2/2 in front of something else. So let's go with this. If I lose Aatrox, I will be sad, but that's okay. Down to 11. They can still Atrocity me next turn. But for now, let's try that. Unfortunately, they are kind of allowed to keep Terash, but I'm afraid of some kind of slay buff to the Nasus that also just kills me. So let's try this. We do get Nanaka at least, so they are running out of blockers. Except they're going to be able to get another Zolani. This is fun. This is a fun matchup. This is making me think a little bit about the interactions. We've killed 2 Kindreds, so they only have 1 more, and they have 2 Nasuses left. Is that a buff, as I was expecting? It's probably some kind of buff to that. That's a fucking bone skewer from Ambitious Cultist. Not what I was expecting, but okay. Man, my own cultist fucked me on that, unfortunately. Completely fucked me on that one. Oof. Yeah. Hit that, yada yada yada. Ephemerals don't matter. I mean, they matter a little bit, but they don't matter the most. Frost is kind of dead here. Okay, yep. Well, we're gonna ignore that and then try to do something, I guess. I need another Aatrox. This is not gonna do a ton. Forsaken Bakai is a blocker. I need freezes, and we can't get those very easily. Might be regular Anaka. Problem is it's 1714, so we're still always gonna have issues with that just existing. That's unlucky. Very unlucky, because it was almost an okay series of casts. Just not quite. I mean, we can keep blocking the Nasus and everything else for a long time. But they're just going to keep getting resources. And unfortunately, they're going to keep getting resources off of my Ambitious Cultist, which sucks. That's irrelevant, honestly. Aatrox would be great if I could find that. If I could actually top deck that and heal and do something. Merciless Hunter is whatever, to be honest. The Scythe is +1/+1. I'd like to do that, but I can't really heal anything super well. Can't really heal anything super well. And we can't really... I mean, I can kill Terash. I can kill Terash at the expense of a lot of stuff. I'd lose the Rost, but I think I might have to try. They might be able to buff him, though, which is also just kind of a concern. And they make the Nasus bigger in the process. Which, the Nasus is already going to kill me if I can't block it anyway. So let's try and get rid of Terash, and then probably lose from there. Okay. What is your weapon cost? Does it show the weapon cost? Because I am feeding the altars at this point. What is the price? It does not going to tell me, is it? Overwhelm Zolani. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Damn, the altar is doing a lot of work. 2 overwhelms plus the Nasus. So we block the 3/3. No, they pull the 3/3, so we have to block with the Naka, which means we're taking about lethal. We're taking about lethal, actually, unless they let me cast the Aatrox, which they are not doing. Is that the correct series? It's, well, it doesn't really matter because I can't frostbite the 7/7s even if I have the frostbites, because it's always gonna double target the Nasus. Ah, that's frustrating actually. That's frustrating. I think we just needed to we needed more momentum before the Altars of Blood resolved, and I needed to, I think, get rid of the Altars of Blood. Interesting. Okay. Whoa, I just moved OBS around. Now we're back. I accidentally moved my whole fucking OBS setting, like, around entirely. My computer's having a blurb. Ignore me. Alright, let's try that again. Because that... Ah, that was frustrating. That was frustrating. Ah! So frustrating. Yeah, I think the plays were fine. I think I got too aggressive into some of the Kindred stuff. Or not the Kindred stuff, the Nasus. I needed to win before that Nasus hit, and I just couldn't, wasn't able to find that. Weapons for Ranger Knight is great, if I can find them with Bakai. Kayn is horrible. I keep top decking the champions in this deck for some reason. I need to not do that. Kayn keeps showing up, and I was just like, Kayn, no thank you. I need you to not do that. Let's do Forsaken Bakai. Fuck. Let's find another Bakai then, I think. Bird, are you doing aggro? Sorta, kinda. This is Buru Cultist, I think, into Bakai. Or Bakai, which, whatever order is, doesn't matter. Can we find a weapon? We can find a weapon. Perfect, thank you. 3-2, let's go. Junk Construct, let's go with the 2-2. There's the Kayn, great. I'm gonna push this. They block the 2-2 if they want value. Yep, so they take 3. Okay, we've got Blooming Cultist, but I think I might actually just pass the turn depending on what they cast here. Yeah, that's a pass, because then I can do Defector into Darken Spear. Which is nice, and that is not going to be doing too much. So let's do this. They probably cannot kill it, which means we can get the spear to go. Then we've got Arcanes. Is that Arcane? Is that Kayn from Arcane? It is Arcane. Okay, let's do boom, boom, scout. I don't have vengeance. I don't think they're gonna mini-morph me, right? Mini-morph on a scout unit would be hilarious. That's a stun. Very well. Fuck you. Glad you found your TF, I suppose. Let's do this then. Okay, 3 more damage in. That's a destroy an equipment. Okay. It didn't really do very much. So great, I guess. That's gonna become a 3-3. There's a portal, Hookmaster improvised, quick attack, which is actually very good for it. Wily Newtfish is elusive. I'm just gonna keep going with my scout. I'm gonna just go with my scout actually, because 3 scout's a lot of scout. Wily Newtfish is fine, whatever. I think it's probably a Kayn cast, but man, 3 Ranger Knight Defectors with more weapons equipped would be fucking hilarious. Oh, Eclectic Collection got dropped as well, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, there's a Darkened Harp. Ooh, we can Darken Harp or something here, force them to use a resource, and then go with the Kayn. Let's do the Uninjured one on the buff. And then we can just go with those guys. We've got the Kayn to pull something else. They can't double cast a stun because unless I kill the first TF super easily. That's a spawn 2 draw 2, so that's a 5/5. That's fine. 6/3 over quick attack still resolves first. So yeah, you guys go. Yep, you guys go. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. If they fix them, that's okay. We pull TF here, I'm pretty sure. None of these are buffs. Okay. Yeah, we pull TF here. So go with the Kayn. Pull an Aatrox. Great. And then open attack. Yep. I can remove your board, that's great. 6/3 is pretty dominant. Yep. 5/1 trading at all? No? You want the quick attack on the 5/1 probably? Looks like. Okay. This is a TF down. I mean, I can go with the Shadow Step. Ooh, Shadow Step looking pretty good against that, I would say. Fix them, doesn't matter. as much. We're at 19. I have no real pressure to play the Aatrox immediately other than the World Ender, but let's go with this first, I think. Let's try and take the Nora down. The 7-1 is bad, to be fair, but we have a 6-3 with Scout next turn. Is he playing Sunny's Nora Turbo TF? No idea. No idea. It's not working. It's certainly not turboing anything, if that's what they're trying to do. There's the level. Oh, I have that third defector in my hand, right? Because that's 4 mana? Yeah, I could also just do that last defector. That's fine. Yeah, let's put this in the front. I don't really mind that so much at all. So they get... Draw 1. Hopefully it's another fucking eclectic collection or something like that, because that would be fucking hilarious. Isn't it supposed to have monkeys? Monkeys? Oh, I have no idea. You look at that! Okay, let's do this then. More scouty defectors. There's a bird. Okay, we're ignoring that shit for forever. Yeah, we're pretty just ignoring that shit forever. Yep, there's an momentous choice. Let's go, yeah, let's go with these guys. Scout time! Almost lethal damage, gotta block. Gotta block. That's a trade. That's that. Okay, resolve. Yep, hit it. Hit it. Yep, great. Let's go with World Ender. We have Challenger. Let's take the Wily Newtfish away from him, I guess. Boom. All right. Also, Queen, hello. Welcome back. You have unfortunately caught the end of the stream again, unfortunately. Oh, actually, I don't actually know if I care about the Newtfish as much as I care about them not having any spawn to speak of. So let's go with that. They have to block with a couple units anyway. They're rapidly losing fucking all of their momentum. And that looks great. Here we go. Your VTuber model is being commissioned and when ready in 2 weeks. Fuck yeah! Oh, that's super nice. That has to be pretty exciting. I will be online both tomorrow and Wednesday, though, so there will be more opportunities to 1v1 during the week than usual. Yeah, so you have a Newtfish. That's nice. It's cute. It is a cute Newt. I like it. We're gonna just kind of hopefully be able to ignore all of that happening. And then 8 mana World Ender. You don't have counter spells. I mean, you could have Puzzling Signpost, I guess. So that's a thing. There's a draw. How many portals do you have? 2. That's not very intimidating. That's not particularly intimidating. There's 10 and 11 here. And we get a surrender. Okay. I guess they didn't top deck their answer. For sure. Okay. Alright. Alright. Got him! At the price of most of my LP at this point. Alright. We need one more before the end of the stream. I'll do one more before the end of the stream. If we end up on 0, I mean, that's just, I think, confirms that I should just only be using the viewer decks, apparently. Only viewer decks all the time. That's how we got to almost 100 before. Come on. That's... okay, Quinn, Vayne, Aatrox. Alright, pretty boring. But to be fair, I'm also running Kane Aatrox. I'm also boring. So we're all boring together! We all suck. Excellent. Glad to hear this. That's not the top deck that I wanted, but at least I can maybe find something with the Bukai. Ooh, and Keeper. Perfect. Weapon, Anaka? Unforgiving Cold. I mean, Cold is gonna be important in the future for sure. That's true. Let's see here. Can I go with the quick attack first? I do want to equip, I think. I'm gonna risk the harp. They don't have pings. They do have strikes. Yep. Oh, 4 damage. Okay, you're waiting at 3. No Fleet Feather trackers yet or anything. Oh, there's the Valor. Okay, fine. Yep. As expected. And just the Serrato themselves, I'm assuming. Yeah, don't have the Frostbite yet. There's Ambitious Cultist. Oh, no, it's that. Okay. And they pass. Their hand must not be very good. Their hand must not be fantastic if they're passing with a Valor on board. There's an Onslaught of Shadows. I mean, I guess I might as well Shadow Onslaught. They're 2/2, so let's go. Got a Jarrell. Do I want Jarrell for any particular reason? No, I think I'm just gonna hold the Momentous Choice and bank mana, I think. So let's go with all of this shit. That seems pretty good. That's 11 damage. I like it a lot. So they have to trade something here, I think? Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm killing the bird if I can, or they just take fucking 11 damage, which, to be fair, is I think the right choice, unfortunately for us. Hi, 3/3 Vayne. It's good to see ya. Let's keep her to get Kane going. We could also go with Jarrell, to be fair. Oh, it's just killing that. Oh, they finally wanted a knock-up proc, it seems. That's a catch. 3/4. Is that worth choicing? I think it might be worth choicing, just to argue with them. If they have a Momentous Choice of their own, it's an okay trade. It's not great, but at least they can't go easily into the next thing. Okay, so Scout 1 is done. Scout 1 has finished for the day. Let's do Keeper. I mean, I do kind of want that Kane, but we do have the Aatrox just kind of chilling in hand. Jarrell is nice. Damage is the thing. Jarrell is just nice to have. I think I might go for the Jarrell. I also have 2 of them. Aatrox is here, don't worry about it. Okay, there's a Stiff-Head Elkin. You're gonna equip a something to something. Okay, there's a Valor, that's fine. I mean, it's not fantastic, but we'll deal with it. I could equip the other Jarrell to that. Or I could let the 5/2 die. There's the Darkened Spear on something. The Bakai dies. As long as we can hold with the Challenger, I think we'll be okay. I'm tempted to cast this just because we don't have the Aegis anymore, or the Unforgiving Cold anymore as well. Yeah. There's the Aatrox top decks as well. Darkened Bloodletters. Okay. Oh, Bloodletters instead of something else. So they don't actually pump the HP of it much in particular. Okay, that's fine. Now they might choice it to get the damage. Okay, so they just have that. All right, so we get a 1/1 that can't block. They have the 1/1 that can't block. I have 2 attackers plus Aatrox. They don't have a regularly cast unit here. That's annoying. I also can't ping it down, but that's annoying. Okay, so we have 2 units and an Aatrox. But I can see everything in their hands, so we are relatively okay. We do need to push, though. I can't push super well, which is fucking disappointing. Except you kind of do. The Ranger Knight Defector is actually kind of great here, because I need to... they're so close to dying. They're so close to dying, especially if I Ranger Knight Darkened Harp, which is kind of nice. Or do I just go for the World Ender? I think I'm going to Ranger Knight Defector into Staradu. There's the Kane. Let's do the equip. They have 1 card. Tumble is slightly irrelevant. They can go with Darken to buff top decks, but that's not super relevant, I think. If they have Aatrox, I have fucked up. They have Aatrox, I have fucked up. Though actually, if they have Aatrox that's not buffable, they can't buff it. So Darken Harp is still fine, because it will be a 6/3 running into whatever's going on over there. So they have found... they found the Aatrox now, but we've still got Harp going. Welcome back, Scorpy. Yeah, if they have Aatrox, he just kind of plops himself down. That is a strike potentially, but it is at the cost of all of their mana. Condemn sucks. Condemn really sucks, to be honest. I was hoping they wouldn't do that. Let's do this in the name of them getting the block with the 2/2. So they just have the Vayne now. They just have Vayne now. We definitely have Aatrox. They definitely have Aatrox. Now it's up to who can Aatrox better. I can Frostbite. They can Tumble as well, which sucks. They can Tumble. They have 13. Let's do our own, I guess. Yeah, let's do our own. They don't know we have a second one. Not gonna matter too much here. If they have catch, we are fucked. We are fucked if they have catch. I think I'm gonna just block there though. They don't have catch. Lovely. 12, or is it 11? So we're slightly ahead. We also have Aatrox and Kane. I can Darken Blade that. They can tumble the Vein here. So she becomes a 5/4, which means that I can't really block her with that. That's fine. Nexus damage here is fine.
By my hand, I will end their
So 0 mana
suffering.
tumbles are incoming, but I don't think they have 2 Aatroxes. So yeah, I can just kind of take the damage. That's fine. You're at 11, so our World Enders are currently discounting at the same rate. Boomer Cultist. What's the best thing here? With no buffs in hand and a tumble incoming. 2 cards I can't see. Kane doesn't kill that, unfortunately, unless I equip him with something weird. So I think I'm still gonna go with Aatrox. It's a heal at least. At worst case scenario, which is a heal. Catch is still a problem. I can go with the Buru Cultist. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go with this, I think, still. Okay, so you block with a bird. So they're still on defense, which is wonderful for us. Very defensible HP then. That's a 1/4. That's okay. If they tumble something, they can tumble into the... They can tumble the 1/4, but then we have blockers for us. I don't think we really care. Let's go with Cultist.
I will take this power
Hold
in my
some
lady's
mana.
name.
Oh, he also doesn't have Challenger yet. Tumbling that, which is fine. That's 6 damage to face, so we get under 13. Yeah, let's block here. That's a 1/3. World Ender will be what? 10 mana? This will bring me up to 9. So if it's an argument of World Enders, I think we might be okay. Yeah, because I can do this on the Darkened Harp. They can transform all of their shit as well. So we're looking at a World Ender War. We're looking at a World Ender War. I think we might still be okay. Play any Pokemon Unite? No, I've never really played Pokemon at all. Yeah, okay, 9 mana, 10 mana. Okay, so you rip that, okay. There's their Aatrox. There's their Aatrox. You heard Pokemon? Welcome back! You did indeed hear Pokemon. Let's do this. We unfortunately only have a 10/10 and they have a 12/12, so we're looking at a little bit of overwhelm damage. Anaka is terrifying. We could also just freeze them, to be fair. We could freeze them and hit them. I actually kind of like the freeze and hit because they can't do anything about that, really. It will hit the Aatrox and then we'll hit Anaka and it will do something else. It will do something else depending on what the Anaka finds. You will hop on the Smurf to play with me? Okay. I don't know if I want to get into Unite though. Still debating that one. Okay, so it found a Staradu. That's okay. 2 card. You don't GG me, you asshole. We're not done yet. We are not fucking done yet, you fucking dickhead. Absolute dickhead. We are not finished. Right. So let's do this way and let's do this way. So we're actually healing a little bit. There's no point in those attacking, so they're gonna go for... I think they're gonna go for a Naka. Let's do this. Because my World Ender is also just becoming cheap in this way. It's becoming really cheap this way. Already claimed her for Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, kinda, yeah. That's a Silence and Suppress. What equipment do you have on you? Staradu. Yeah, that's okay. We have Jarell in hand. We'll be fine. Tumbling Anaka as expected, so we still have lifesteal to manage here. There's a Dark and Aegis. I'm still not dead. Can you stop with the fucking emotes? It's kind of annoying at this point. Yeah, that doesn't kill me. You realize that doesn't fucking kill me, don't you? Don't think they realize I'm not dead yet. Or something is going wrong because they haven't put it together that I can still do a lot next turn. Somehow that has yet to compute. There's a 6/6. To be fair, that Aatrox is going to be annoying for a long time. We have 6 mana World Ender. Let's do Elusive. They have a Tumble. We still have a blocker for most of the Anaka stuff, depending on what it top decks. I think then we just go for Aegis into World Ender and then Hope. I think. Yeah, that's fine. Still got draw. I would have actually gone for the Anaka, to be honest with you, but okay. I mean, that happens. Yep. Okay, and then let's go with this. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, there's our World Ender. We have Expanse's Protection. Arcane is getting discounted, as is everything else. Darkening Allies cost 5 less. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Huzzah, hooray. What's your play here? Do you have a strike or something? Okay, so there's that. Can you stop giving me fucking emotes because you're really fucking annoying. Okay, great. Glad we had this talk. That's 3 condemns as well, so they're kind of out of the running for those at least. There's a level. We've got Kane here. I need to hit their vein at some point, which is going to be difficult. There's that. There's that. We have Elusive. There's a Dark and Aegis on that. Wonderful. So they feel the threat a little bit. Starting to feel the threat a tiny bit here. We got a blocker. We need to hold the Aatrox, unfortunately, to avoid too much overwhelm damage happening. The Elusive can definitely go. The Challenger, we kind of have to wait for, unfortunately. Let's try and at least hit the vein a tad bit, I think. Get some kind of strike in. I'm not really worried too much about Overwhelm, other than the fact that Overwhelm might just be the thing that kills us anyway. There's a Fleet Feather Tracker, yada yada yada. There's a Zalani. Okay, now they've got really good at it. That was a Vayne, so it's a reshuffled Condemn. Oh, yeah, whatever. At the baseline, we have to deal with Condemns. I wish they would stop fucking emoting, though. It's kind of a bitch move to emote every 5 seconds. Like, come on, man. You could be half of less of an asshole. Just like half less asshole would be fantastic here. So we block there. We cannot take the Aatrox to the face, so we need to block there. We need to block here. We just need to put units in the front, really, but we've got too much overwhelm happening. Yeah, because that doesn't resolve. That doesn't resolve, yeah. So we die. We do eventually die to the overwhelm. We're absolutely not emoting back because you're a dickhead. You are officially a dickhead on the emote game. Like, come on, man. Stop emoting while I'm dying. Let me finish out the fucking game. Jesus Christ. All right. Not the best match to end on. Not the best match to end on, which means I need to do something ultra memey and ranked to get that, to wipe that match from my memory. GG emo spam WinCon is too meta. Honestly. Okay, this deck is annoying. We'll do one more of these and then I'll head out. I was supposed to head out like in half an hour ago, but I'm not ending on that one. I fucking refuse. I fucking refuse to end on an asshole who won't close out the game. Also gonna turn off this light while it's still on. Ah, Echo. Mono Echo. Okay. With removal, we might be able to handle that, I think. That's fine. Vengeance is kind of expensive. Vengeance is kind of expensive, but we'll get rid of that. Okay. Top deck the Rise. Okay, top deck the Rise. We got it. Quietus. What are they doing? What is that deck? Mono Echo? Okay. Pass. What are you doing? Is this some kind of printer? Must be some kind of printer, I'm assuming. So I don't care about quietusing that for sure. At least I don't think so. Not until they actually damage me. Practical Perfectionist is definitely duplicating. Is it duplicating echoes to find chrono shifts? Because if that's the case, I don't really give a fuck. Beat a Shadow Owls, rise down around 26. Almost decked out. He had 6 cards. Amazing. Usually a printer just echo, focus, predict. Okay. Not the worst. Yeah, that should be fine. I guess I could have cast Boros, but we're gonna, I think, just do that on open. Ruination is fine. Let's do this. That was technically a Rise turn. I don't really mind this, though. They don't have Echo on 4, then. They will be able to predict out the rest of it. They're doing Mystic Shot not to face, which I think is wrong. Mystics are for face! What are you doing? Don't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna pass and bank, I think. Get the Rise out. Or drain that. I can also drain that to get some HP back. I think maybe I'll go for the drain here. The new... Oh, Cunning Kitten. Cunning Kitten would at least be interesting. And I don't have... a little less Chrono Break focused. Another Perfectionist is fine. I think I need to start banking for Ruination so that they don't have anything on the board. Delve is fine. I think now sneak out the Rise. Yeah, get the Delves going. I'll ruinate my own Rise if need be. Wow, every single Perfectionist in hand. Hexite, 1 Hexite Crystal down. I'm probably not going to end up with too many targets to hit, so let's just do that. Hexite Crystal kills my Spider and almost kills my Rise, except not really. We've got I have Boros. Hexite Crystal damage. Only they didn't print the Hexite Crystal initially. So it's some kind of split thing. Zillion buff was good enough. Oh, I mean, I think it's better. I think the other one was absolute hot garbage and is never used except against that one Nasus player we saw earlier today. So I think it was helpful. I think it's better than what was there before. That's fine. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Okay. Yep. I think we want the damage delves first. Yeah, that's fine. Is that 3 Hexites? Oh no, it's just 2 of those. That's fine. And a Mystic Shot. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna... Okay. I mean, at least we have another Rise. I think now the Delves to heal and to ping as well. Use it a lot, as well be perfect at 5. At 5, I agree. I think it would be a different story. Let's do Rune Prison, mostly because I'm about to die. Let's do another Delve. That's the Echo. Unfortunate. Okay, so they top deck the fucking Echo off of a Predict. We need Ruination. We need Ruination this turn. We might be able to find it next turn, to be fair. And we have a Frostbite. Problem is I need both Frostbites active and running. I can put the Rise down. I think I'm going to rely on the Frostbites into Ruinations, though. I think that might be the play. I could have also Aftershocked it. I probably should have Aftershocked it, actually, so that's fine, whatever. Because we have the new Rise in hand. Oh, and also Rune Prison just in general. So let's do that into Freeze, I think, because then also nothing is hitting me particularly. Because I want to do that and then leave it, but I can't with the freezes. So let's do, yeah, Flash Freeze on one of them. They are printing, it is of note that they're printing Hexite Crystals. So I'm actually not particularly safe until I heal off of one of the Delves. And even then, I'm not really safe at all. If I cast another Freeze, I'm down to 1 mana, but I can just kill them next turn. As long as they don't get the Predict, I think we're okay, though. As long as they don't get the Predict. What are the chances they get the Predict? I don't have any healing besides Delves, though, which is kind of scary. Yeah, I'm gonna risk this. I'm just gonna risk the Stunning the Echo only. Get Excited as a card, but They're probably going to be running more Mystic Shots than anything else, right? Can delve, see if we can find a heal. So that's a predict into something. There's a drop border. They didn't find Hexite Crystal. Okay, good. Okay, great. That's good. That's fine. Delve into heal is also valid. Good night, Scarpy. Thank you for joining in the meantime, though, while you were still awake. Let's do Shard. Okay, so that brings me up to 5. Gives me another Rune Prison. Gives me Ruination next turn. They could have a counterspell. They might just do that because they know that I want to rip this, but I'm just going to rip it now. If they run into a Chrono Break, I will cry. So here we go. They don't have Chrono Break, which is fantastic for me personally. Excellent. We also have a heal, a burst heal. If they top deck right, they're insane. They would be insane if they did that. Agreed. Okie dokie. I'm gonna heal. I think I'm just gonna heal, and then we're gonna make a spood. Or I can make a spood first. And then go up to 10, and then they bring me down to 8 with the Hexite Crystal. So that's fine. Hexite down and a card happening, which is okay. Yep. Burst, boom. There's a Rekindler. Rekindler is active, isn't it? So we can pass here. Down to 6 is not the worst. Though I should probably cast the Rise just to have the Rise down. I could stun it. I think 6 is fine. Because we just need more delves at this point, I think. One more on your level, buddy. You're almost there. Hang in there. Hang in there. Just hang in there. You can stay above their echoes. We're doing great. Currently staying above their echoes. Delves. Oh, I need a delve. Give me a delve. Give me a delve. That's a Vengeance. Okay. Vengeance also works. Vengeance also works. Let me draw a card. Let me draw a card. Let me draw a card. Considering, well, we could also just pass the turn here and wait for them to do something. Quietus and the Hex Tech work. There's a drop border. Okay, so they're starting to run into units. I think we do want to Quietus a 2/2 just to have it out of the way, because Echo we can just straight up Vengeance, I think. Unless they have a counter spell, in which case we can just refreeze. In which case we can just refreeze it. Okay, yup, boom, kill that, take it out. Alright. Pass. There's an argument to have 2 printers for delves in the Rekindler, but now at least I can do this and have Vengeance, so I feel a lot more comfortable doing it now. There's a big fat Kahiri. Interesting. I don't know how much I give a shit about big fat Kahiri though. And I mean, double Rise printer is kind of funny. So let's do that. Yeah, because now we have a blocker as well. Or we can just Rune Prison it. I think it's probably just a Rune Prison. They're not going to have Atrocity or anything, so let's just put that away. Kahiri Gamer, respect. Right? They're trying to run Kahiri, then returned. Gotta hand it to him. Okay, put that back. Yep, don't touch that. Don't touch, no, not Kahiris. I have fucking 4 delves. I should be able to find a delve eventually. There's a Withering Whale. Whale's actually not so bad. Let me draw, though. There's a Quietus. That's, well, I mean, alright. I can get rid of more of these fuckers. Fuckers forever. Yes. Good. There's another frickin' Forsaken Bakai. Fantastic. So we have Spirit Journey. I could make 3 rises! I could make 3 rises. Should I make 3 rises in front of their face for the 3 rise memes? Because if I do that, I can have so many delves. I will be delving until I die. Oh, that's hilarious. I know that's pretty memey, but it is fucking hilarious. Look at that! Oh my god, six a turn. Well, 6 a turn, just in general. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. There's too many of them. 3 rise is the move. I think it's the move. I think it's a pretty decent move here. Okay. Ruination, don't want that. Time trick, really don't want that. We have blockers though. Hexite is not going to end our career. They found something that they liked. So they found another Kahiri that they like. That's fine. Ruination would be funny as fuck, but I don't actually want to do that now. So let's pass. I have so many things, and yet I have no delves, which is kind of funny. Let's put... Yeah, we can block with the rise, honestly. You guys can block. You can go in the front here, you can go in the front here, and then we can just frostbite the big one that's trying to kill our 3rd rise, I think. How are we not drawing delves? I don't know, actually, but it is indeed impressive. I am impressed, generally speaking. So let's commit that. We go down to 4 off of that Hexite Crystal. We go down to 2 if they top deck another one, which is kind of scary, actually. That's 2 Hexite Crystals, so I was indeed correct about that. Let's do this. So we do still hold 2 rises as a result, and we're healing a little bit off of this. Okay. 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 All right. Last one. I gotta find a Delvet. There's 48 fucking cards in my deck. I am breaking the deck building conditions in this fuck. No! Oh my god! I got 2 portals and nothing else. Ah! All right, let's drain that big the fucking Kahiri. All right, I can drain it, and they can't counter me. Hopefully. I don't know what these odds are, but they are astonishingly bad. Like, astonishingly bad. Let's hit them for elusive damage, I suppose. Pogger's Day to draw delves. I'll do that next turn, I think. I shouldn't be able to kill them with units, but I'm actually about to be able to do that, so I might just rely on that until something better comes around. Finally, a fucking delve! Finally, I found a delve! Holy shit, that's a... yeah, the careful prep. Buffing Kahiri. No Hexites found. That's another Kahiri. That's fine. Okay, so you make more copies of yourself. That's okay. Let's just do this. We'll Vengeance one of them, block the other, I think. Deal 2. That's a draw. Let's take the draw, actually. Let's take the draw, and let's put it over this elusive that keeps dying. How many cards in decks? They have 26. I've got 52. I've got fucking 52. Okay, there's the Del finally. There's the level to rise. So we might be climbing our way out of this hole. It took us long enough. I thought this would be quick, but no. There's the rises. Yes, okay. We got this. We got a stun. They cannot stop the stun from resolving. So there we go. I can Pogger's Day to find the other ones. Boop. Bap. Okay. Delves. Deal 2. Let's refill spell mana. There's only 1 left. And then, can we get that last one? We can fucking get that last one. All right, do this, into that, into overriding one of our many rises. Sorry, rise. And then we should have it. We got it, finally. It took long enough. Into so many Kahiris. And it took 49 cards in the whole fucking deck. Too many! All right, let's go with the rise here. Delve, yep. And there we go. There goes the obliterate. Finally!
I pray you will not need me again.
Yeah. When meme meets meme, best part about the match, Kahiri actually got to do something. There actually were many copies of Kahiri cast and made in the whole thing. PS2 graphics obliterate. I pray you'll not meme me again. Pretty much. But I'm gonna head out on that note. Thank you all for joining the stream this evening. Appreciate the follows, the chats, the subs, and everything. Queen and Sky, I have you in the hold queue, but I am gonna need to head out, I think, right about now. So I haven't forgotten your submissions, and I'm gonna go find somebody to raid here. Hit up the category as usual. See you! Thank you all again. Alright, Legends of Runeterra. Category. There's more people. There's slightly more people than usual. Let's see. How about this person? I don't think we've, oh no, that's a rerun. Never mind. That's not an actual person. How about this person? I don't think I've rated them before. Let's jump in. Here we go. Thank you all again for joining the stream tonight. I hope to see you again. I'll be on for a couple extra days this week because I'm canceling this Thursday because of plans that I missed last Thursday because of flooding. So look forward to that. It's more of this, bouncing around, and maybe playing Knatrox or maybe playing the viewer decks depending on which arrives to my fancy. But anyway, good night, happy time zone to you, and hope to see you again in a future stream.